was. The Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me now. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 637.
Suck it!
And we don't have any guests tonight, but that's okay. We just kind of shuffled around the schedule. We'll be doing a show tonight and tomorrow, and then we'll be back to our normal schedule next week. Everyone, if you're watching right now, please like the stream. We'll get some more people in here. We're going to do all of the usual stuff. It'll be great.
It'll be grand.
It'll be great. Man, you got me addicted to pork rinds. I want to eat the entire fucking bag.
Have some more, Ben. They're crunchy. Crunch them into the microphone, Benjamin. Oh. You're eating them like a guinea pig. You ever see guinea pigs try and eat? It's a very guinea pig way to eat. Now you have crumbs all over your hair and chest. Messy Ben. You messy boy. You hate that crunchy sound? Fan chat hates the crunchy sound. If pleb chat hated the crunchy sound, we would totally do it because pleb chat doesn't pay. Evil. But now we have to stop crunching because we bow to the fan chat. We bow to the mega royal chat.
So tonight we're going to recap the debates. You know, we like to watch them live, but YouTube fucks us. Hopefully soon we'll have an alternative to stream on for when that kind of shit happens.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, man. What could we do? Could we like invent our own YouTube?
Dude, do you know how many people have tried to do that and failed? No, we cannot.
But you know how I'm always super confident I can do just about anything?
You can't.
Maybe I could start my own YouTube. So many people have tried it. I think it's going to take like Netflix or somebody who has independent subscription backing to make their own
or
side.
Or it would take another Google, like an Amazon. I know Amazon has Twitch, but that's not the same as YouTube.
Yeah.
Because YouTube, you know, YouTube streaming is kind of a side feature. The video on demand aspect of it is the main part. So there's so many super long form videos on YouTube. I wonder how much total data storage it takes, approximately, for all of those YouTube videos.
It's nuts. There was a statistic I can't remember right now. It was just how many videos were uploaded, or how many hours of video were uploaded per day on YouTube. Just per day, how many hours of videos uploaded, and it was like more years than any of us will ever live per day.
Yeah. I'm curious as to like the actual data storage size.
Yeah. Where does it go?
It's not cheap to store that much data.
Who's paying for this? Is it CIA? You think?
When you say crazy shit like this, I have no idea how to respond to it.
What? I placate your conspiracies.
I don't do conspiracies.
Oh, last night when you were like, you know, Mia Farrow's son, probably Frank Sinatra's boy.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. By the way, you would have said, I'm sure of it, because that's what you do.
I would have
shut
said,
up.
I would have said it was my kid. I'd be like,
no,
no,
you wouldn't. See,
and
you can't admit it. You've gotta pull some other bullshit out. No, I'm not sure of it. I just said they resemble each other, and it's possible.
It's still a conspiracy, though, right?
Not really. I mean, what does it really? Like, I don't believe it necessarily to be true. Woody Allen is his legal father.
I am 100% sure a boy that pretty didn't come out of Woody Allen's dick.
Why are you 100% sure? That's ridiculous.
Because Woody Allen
See,
more
you're
likely...
the conspiracy theorist, not me.
Okay. We'll agree to disagree, conspiracy, Ben. Ben-spiracy.
Hey.
So, we do have this debate stuff to go over. I heard from Andrew Yang's son that all the other candidates were boring except Daddy.
Yeah, a little kid said that about their dad.
Yeah,
of
that was
course.
tweeted. So I mean,
By Andrew Yang.
by Andrew Yang. Yeah, he said he quoted his
I
son.
like how it's like, I heard. It's like, yeah, you saw Andrew Yang. See, man, this is perfect example of your I heard stories.
Yeah. I heard that Andrew Yang's son said all the other candidates were boring. I thought that was like ridiculously cute when I read that. I was like, of course he's going to could you imagine if any of the other presidential candidates, if their kids were like Andrew Yang was the only non-boring one? Like, that would be news. But not your own son. Not your own son.
All right.
Come on, Andrew Yang.
DP Action News.
He called me sir, and it got me so human angry.
People are discriminating against wolves. Wow. They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
And you better well learn to love it.
All right, so first I just have to share a word from our sponsors. I know it's early in the show, but tonight's show is sponsored. Oh, shit, not by that. What the fuck? What just happened? Well, yeah, it's sponsored by this letter Trump wrote.
Sponsored by Angry Trump.
Tonight's show is sponsored by Mountain Dew Code Red.
Mountain Dew.
The only soft drink of wizards.
Cape Red is Code Red. Everybody right now, go to www.mountaindewcodered.com/Von Helton wears a cape for the cheapest deal on Mountain Dew Code Red. You can find this side of the Maison-Dix online. Now, south of the Maison-Dix online, you can find it way cheaper because that's where Von Helton secured the distribution rights to Code Red. He's selling it out of his meth trailer. But up north, we get it directly from the distributor. So go to www.mountaindewcodered.com/Van Helton's Red Cape for the best deal.
You know, I
of the
noticed
day.
YouTube was having some issues earlier, too, when I was watching some videos.
Oh, yeah?
Like certain things weren't loading and shit. Yeah, it was kind of weird. So I don't know. YouTube might be having a poop right now.
Why would you do that to us, YouTube?
They always do this. Anyway, first part of DP Action News. Yes. This letter that Donald Trump wrote to the president of Turkey leaked, and a lot of people are like, that's not real. It is fucking real.
Are you sure this is real?
I'll prove it. But go ahead and read it out loud, as if you were Trump. Try your best.
Okay, let me try and get into character. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. From the desk of the White House. His Excellency, His Excellency, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, President of the Republic of Turkey, Ankara. Dear Mr. President, let's work out a good deal. You don't want to be responsible for slaughtering thousands of people, and I don't want to be responsible for destroying the Turkish economy. And I will. I've already given you a little sample with respect to Pastor Brunson. I've worked hard to solve some of your problems. Don't let the world down. You can make a great deal. General Mazaloom is willing to negotiate with you. He's willing to make concessions that they never would have made in the past. I am confidentially, good job on the confidential part, Donald Trump. I'm confidentially enclosing a copy of this letter to me just received. History will look upon you favorably if you get this done the right and humane way. It will look upon you forever as the devil if good things don't happen. What the fuck?
Don't be a tough guy.
Don't be a tough guy. Don't be a fool. I'll call you later. Sincerely, Donald Rama Trump.
Yep.
What the fuck is going on?
Here's a
It will
video.
look upon you forever as the devil if good things don't happen.
Yep.
Why isn't Donald Trump my pen
The
pal?
White House just confirmed to me that President Trump sent a letter to Turkey's president on October 9th. Let me read you the letter. It is quite something. Dear President Erdogan, this is a week ago, October 9th, so this is before the president announced his troop withdrawal from northern Syria. Dear Mr. President, President of Turkey, quote, let's work out a good deal. You don't want to be responsible for slaughtering thousands of people.
He sounds like a used car salesman.
And I don't want to
He starts it off with, let's make a great deal with an exclamation point at the end of it.
Be responsible for
Trump would be a great like game show host or like a reality TV show host. It'd be perfect for that. But president, I don't know.
destroying the Turkish economy.
Maybe he missed his call.
And I will. I've already given you a little sample with respect to Pastor Brunson. I have worked hard to solve some of your problems. Don't let the world down. You can make a great deal. General Mazloum is willing to negotiate with you, and he is willing to make
General Muslim
concessions that they would never have made in the past. I am
the general Muslim population. To be eradicating them all from the United States.
Just received.
Go back to where they came
History
from.
will look upon you favorably if you get this done the right and humane way. It will look upon you forever as the devil if good things don't happen. Don't be a tough guy. Don't be a fool. I will call you later. Sincerely,
I'll call you
Donald
later.
I know that
Trump.
I'll call you
so
later.
I have to say, I saw this letter. We should note that it was broken by Trish Regan of Fox Business News. I saw this letter and I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a hoax. But then I sent it to Stephanie Grisham, the White House press secretary, and she said it was real.
So the White House has confirmed this is real.
Oh no, that's real. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with here, guys. Our president is the worst pen pal ever.
Yeah.
But at least he
I'll call you
promises
later.
to call. Yeah,
I'll be thinking about you.
you the devil. Call
I
me.
mean, you don't want to laugh because it is a very serious issue, but it is very emblematic of Donald Trump.
TTYL.
Style, essentially saying like, do the right thing or everyone's going to think of you as the devil. And like, by the way, I'll call you later. I don't think this is what these letters normally look like when you send this kind of thing. But it's pretty clear that Erdogan didn't heed these warnings. I mean, he didn't take this very seriously, obviously, and that's the position we're in right now. But it's just a striking window.
So he sent the letter before Turkey started doing what they're doing now in Syria.
Well, that was October 9th that he sent the letter.
Yeah.
So this is unfair to Trump because I actually have a private message that Obama sent to Putin, a letter that Obama sent to Putin.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and it's not too much different.
Let's hear it.
Goes up. Hey, what's up, Putin, you funny fucker? Yeah, I saw you riding that horse. You got horse game. It's cool. You keep dropping bombs on Syria, I'm going to come over there and slap the shit out of you, dumb son of a bitch. That's right. Barack Obama don't fuck around. We was kangs.
And shit.
Call me later. Barack Obama. He says Barry Obama.
Oh, he signed it Barry.
He signed it Barry Obama. So, I don't know. It's not that much different. It's not. Like, presidents just be talking that way to other presidents. They don't give a fuck. Like, when presidents talk to people, they got to talk like they are above them. But when they talk to other presidents, it's like, kick off your fucking shoes, relax, open up a bag of pork rinds. Go Al Bundy with your hand in your pants while you sit back and read Biggins. You know? Biggins.
Drink some Jinkums.
Yeah, drink some Ribby Jenkums. Who cares? Yo, dog, it's me, Barry.
Yeah. Yo, it's Barry.
Barry.
You want to come play some basketball?
You want to shoot some hoops?
Come on.
Wish I could have showed that
Open
little bitch
change.
Kim Jong-un how to shoot a basketball. Kim Jong-un could have showed him how to shoot a ball.
So here's Trump talking about how his decision to get the troops out of Syria was strategically brilliant.
Our soldiers are not in harm's way, as they shouldn't be, as two countries fight over land. That has nothing to do with us. And the Kurds are much safer right now, but the Kurds know how to fight. And as I said, they're not angels. They're not angels. If you take a look, you have to go back and take a look. But they fought with us. We paid a lot of money for them to fight with us, and that's okay. They did well when they...
He's like, yeah, you know, they fought with us, but we paid a lot of money, and they're not angels. They're bad people. So it doesn't matter. Leave them to die.
Like, the United States have historically paid to train their own enemies, right? Like, it's just how we kind of roll. We get the Afghanistan, get them the guns. We give everybody guns, and it's like we leave them alone, hungry, with nothing but guns to eat. And they start doing some shit that we don't approve of. We're not angels.
They fought with us. They didn't do so well when they didn't fight with us. So I view the situation on the Turkish border with Syria to be, for the United States, strategically brilliant. Our soldiers are out of there. Our soldiers are totally safe. They've got to work it out. Maybe they can do it without fighting. Syria is protecting the Kurds. That's good. We are, and by the way, every player hates ISIS. Everybody we're talking about. Syria more than us.
See, we all get along. We all hate ISIS. See, some of the people are good people.
Russia more than us. They've done a big number on Russia. And we're over there fighting ISIS, but...
Which, by the way, I never colluded
they're over
with.
there fighting ISIS,
Isn't
too.
Russia
They can
doing
handle
more
it.
to fight ISIS
And
than we are?
they should handle it. The thing that's common is that everybody hates ISIS. Now,
We're
the
just
PKK,
spending more
which-
money. We're not doing as much as the rest of the country with the money we spend, which is kind of like our health care, too. It's kind of like all of America. We spend more money to do less.
Yeah. I just love how it was just
Which is a
strategically
part
brilliant.
of the
And he'll
Kurds, as
say
you
that in a
know,
second.
is
Why are we
probably
not more effective with our
worse at
fucking
terror and
money?
more of a terrorist threat in many ways than ISIS.
With all the money we have,
So it's a very
we could be fucking
semi-complicated,
masterful.
not too complicated if you're smart, but it's a semi-complicated problem.
Google and Amazon and Walmart and Apple and Microsoft should band together and make their own fucking army, right? And they should go around and they should be the world police. Basically, to join the one world nation, all you got to do is sign up for a Google account and Amazon Prime. You get a little military budget spending with your Amazon Prime. You get your Microsoft Windows update, gives them access to all your information so they have a connected Intel network. Let's just give up all of our rights. Fuck this digital dignity that they're trying to propose. We've already given up so much of our rights just to use Facebook. Let's just give it all to these companies and let them be the one world order, the new world nation. Let's do it.
No.
Why not?
Man, you have the worst fucking ideas.
Do I, though?
Yes, you do.
Do I, though?
Yes, I don't want a Google. I don't want a corporate army. I don't want corporations having a gigantic military force.
I just feel
this
like
is one of the dumbest things I've ever fucking heard.
Look at all the
in
spending.
my life.
Look at all the spending we do and how ineffective
I tried to
it
be
is.
like, oh yeah, but maybe we can. No. Like I can't agree with one fucking single thing.
You'll trust a government like the United States who has president writing love letters to Turkey with little veiled threats.
Hold on. The United States doesn't have him doing that. He's doing that on his own.
That's our boy. That's our CEO.
No, it's not. He's not our CEO.
Donald Trump's our chief executive officer.
No, he's not.
Who's
He's
our
not.
CEO?
We don't have a fucking CEO.
Our president would be.
Dude, you need to just re-examine the way you think of the government if you think the president is the same as a CEO. Sorry. Go take like a U.S. government class or something. Somewhere.
Should I go to
I don't
the
know what
community
else
college?
to tell you. I don't know what else to
Should
tell
I go
you.
to the community college and take a U.S. government
Yeah,
class?
you should actually.
Huh.
You really should. Yes, absolutely. Anyway, here's our segments about the debate and shit. Here's the war against Elizabeth Warren got real at the Democratic
We
debate.
heard it tonight. A yes or no question that didn't get a yes or no answer. Your signature, Senator, is to have a plan for everything, except this.
At least Bernie's being honest here and saying how he's going to pay for this. I'm sorry, Elizabeth, but you have not said
Did she say sorry?
I'm sorry, Elizabeth.
Is she a secret Canadian?
that.
Holy
You are
shit.
making Republican talking points right now in this room. The difference between a plan and a pipe dream is something that you can actually get done. I want to give a reality check here to Elizabeth.
Sometimes I think that Senator Warren is more focused on being punitive or pitting some part of the country against the other.
I'd like to ask Senator Warren if she would join me in calling for an end to this regime change war in Syria, finally.
Senator Warren, I just want to say that I was
Is it pig pile on Warren?
Yeah, because she was the rising one. She's the one. I mean, she's pulling lower than Biden right now, but she was above him for a little while. She has the momentum. She's polling really well in Iowa and New Hampshire, and when you win those, it kind of catapults you.
I like her more than Biden. Well,
I like her more than Biden.
I first
I don't know.
started following Elizabeth Warren around 2005 2005, 2003, she was warning about that global housing crisis and the credit economy stuff. And we were all like, oh, whatever, we're eating pretty big right now. We already just had a fall with the dot-com burst. We're going to be fine. And boom, they had the housing crisis happen. And she's like, I told you, motherfuckers.
Surprised to hear that you did not agree with me when I called on Twitter to suspend Donald Trump's account, that you did not agree, and I would urge you to join me.
I got votes for that bill. I convinced people to vote for it.
They're not going to suspend Donald Trump's
Yeah, I don't
Twitter
agree with
account.
suspending Donald Trump's Twitter account either.
Neither do I.
So let's get those things straight, too.
Unless he, actually violates the rules of the site.
If he starts doxing.
Yeah, or something else weird like that. Starts posting, gore and shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Here's a little more.
No plan has been laid out to explain how a multi-trillion-dollar hole in this Medicare
Donald
for All
Trump
plan
starts
that Senator
posting
Warren is
revenge porn
Yeah.
on all the women that came out.
Hey, Stormy.
Hey,
Check this
Stormy.
out. I'm railing you now.
And the thing is,
look at this
we really
mushroom-headed
can deliver
warrior in your
healthcare
mouth.
for every American and move forward with the boldest, biggest transformation since the inception of Medicare itself. But the way to do it without a giant multi-trillion-dollar hole and without having to avoid a yes or no question is Medicare for all who want it. We take a version of Medicare, we let you access it if you want to, and if you prefer to stay on your private plan, you can do that too. That is what most Americans want. Medicare
Is
for
this
all
what
who
Tulsi
want it,
was talking about,
trusting
too?
you to make the right decision
no.
for your
Tulsi was
healthcare
talking
and
about
for
not intervening in Syria.
Well, no, Tulsi was. Tulsi's Medicare platform. Someone was saying it's not that good. She doesn't want Medicare for all. She wants Medicare for all who. I thought it was all who want it, but someone said that was a poor plan. So I don't know if Buttigieg is spouting her plan now or
for your family, and it can be delivered without an increase in middle-class taxes.
So let's be clear. Whenever someone hears the term Medicare for all who want it, understand what that really means. It's Medicare for all who can afford it. And that's the problem we've got. Medicare for all is the gold standard. It is the way we get health care coverage for every single American, including the family whose child's been diagnosed with cancer.
Listen, she starts getting into the political. Yeah, there's a child diagnosed with cancer,
including the person who's just gotten an MS diagnosis.
An MS diagnosis. She's appealing to folks right now.
That's how we make sure that everyone gets health care. We can pay for this. I've laid out the basic principles. Costs are going to go up.
He looks like he wants to strangle her. He does. I don't know what's going on right now.
Wealthy, they're going to go up for big corporations.
Does he have to keep staring at her?
maybe this is the first time he ever felt attracted to a woman. He's like,
Maybe.
gee, she does kind of have some features
Yeah,
that
she's
I
all right.
identify
Not
as
bad.
sexual.
Sexy grandma.
They will not go up for middle-class families, and I
She
will
pulled
not
a
sign
Werther
a bill
original
into
out of her
law
pocket
and
that
handed it to him,
raises
he'd be
their
hers.
costs, because costs are what people care about.
All right, here's a little more. This is where is it? Here's Beto O'Rourke. No. I'll get to that one later. Actually, here's let's see what this is.
If states prevail on
Hey.
restricting abortion, what's your plan to stop that?
Kamala Harris.
My plan is as follows. For any state that passes a law that violates
the cockatiel that he's a beautiful, 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 beautiful bird.
Dusty, you're a beautiful, 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 beautiful bird.
Yeah, Dusty the cockatiel is a beautiful, 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 beautiful bird.
Constitution, and in particular Roe v. Wade, our Department of Justice will review that law to determine if it is compliant with Roe v. Wade and the Constitution, and if it is not, that law will not go into effect. That's called preclearance. Because the reality is that while we still have, as I said earlier, these state legislators who are outdated and
I'm so bored listening to her.
out of touch, mostly men who are telling women what to do with their bodies, then there needs to be accountability.
Bend over and shake it for me, honey.
Yeah,
Oh, is it that kind?
That usually costs at least $5-10.
ability and consequence. But, I'll go further. You may have seen, I questioned Brett Kavanaugh when I was a member of the Senate Judiciary Committee and asked him as a nominee to serve on the United States Supreme Court, could he think of any law that tells a man what to do with his body? And the answer was no. The reality of it is, this is still a fundamental issue of justice for women in America. Women have been given the responsibility to perpetuate the human species. Our bodies were created to do that.
There is
and it does not give any
tells
other
a man what to do with his body. There's no shoot, no shoes, or no shirt, no shoes, no service at 7-Eleven.
But that's for men and women.
Oh, okay.
person the right to tell a woman what to do with that body. It is her body. It is her right. It is her decision.
Senator Harris, thank you.
Well, first of all, let's be clear about these laws we see from Alabama to Ohio. They're not just attacks on one of the most sacrosanct ideals in our country, liberty, the ability to control your own body. But they're particularly another example of people trying to punish, trying to penalize, trying to criminalize poverty. Because this is disproportionately affecting low-income women in this country, people in rural areas
get rid
in
of
this
these
country.
two. I'm done. I'm done with Harris and Booker. I'm done with these two.
On the most fundamental ideal that human beings should control
rid of them.
their own body. And so the way
I don't want to
as
see them
President
next
of the United States, I'm
time. Are
gonna
they
deal
gone
with this
yet?
is-
Like,
I like them more than Biden.
Oh, well, I mean, Biden's a necessary evil right now. Like, we're not getting rid of him, but hopefully someone else will beat him. You know, he's there. He's not going to, these guys are going away before Biden does.
Like, God gave Bernie a heart attack, and it kind of make Bernie look stronger now after this debate because he's held his own during the debate.
Biden, hold on.
First
we'll
of all,
see
you think God will just
elevating
take
it like
out
we have with
Biden
other national
officially
crises
and not give
to a
him
White
just a
House
heart attack,
level
but a full-on
position, and I will create
pulmonary
the office
embolism or
of
something?
reproductive freedom and reproductive rights in the White House, and make sure that we begin to fight back on a systematic attempt that's gone on for decades to undermine Roe v. Wade. I will fight to codify it, and I will also make sure that we fight as this country to repeal the Hyde Amendment so that we are leading the planet Earth in defending the global assault we see on women right now.
Lead the planet Earth with a global assault.
Here's Bernie Sanders talking about his health.
Now to the issue of candidates and their health. Senator Sanders, I want to start with you. I want to start. We're moving on, Senator. I'm sorry.
I'm feeling
We'll
great,
get
but I
to
would like
Buttigieg
to.
next because we know he probably did someone else's
I want to
stuff.
start by
He's
saying,
dead, right?
You're 78 years old and you just had a heart attack. How do you reassure Democratic voters that you're up to the stress of the presidency?
Well, let me invite you all to a major rally we're having in Queens, New York, BernieSanders.com. We're going to have a special guest at that event. And we are going to be mounting a vigorous campaign all over this country. That is how I think I can reassure the American people. But let me take this moment, if I might, to thank so many people from all over this country, including many of my colleagues up here, for their love, for their prayers, for their well wishes. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
It's almost like he won an award
and
or
I'm so
something.
happy to be back here with you
He did
this
win an
evening.
award.
The Stint Award?
The Not Dead Award.
We have time for one
Hey,
more
hold up. Why do
question
they got
that we would
Fred
like all
Armisen
of you
playing
to weigh
Barack
in on.
Obama
Last
again?
week, Ellen DeGeneres was criticized
Wasn't
after
that
she
deemed
and former President
inappropriate?
George W. Bush were seen laughing together at a football game. Ellen defended their friendship, saying we're all different, and I think that we've forgotten that that's okay, that we're all different. So in that spirit, we'd like you to tell us about a friendship that you've had that would surprise us, what
shut
impacts it's had on you and your beliefs.
No.
Secretary Castro, let's begin with you.
Okay, what the end the video there?
Yeah, what the hell?
What the fuck, dude?
That's so dumb. I hate them.
Castro's like, well, you know.
I thought that was the whole video.
Castro's like, well,
cliffhanger.
Well, you know,
As
I was
president,
friends
I will
with
end.
Jake Paul.
Fuck Jake Paul. Holy shit.
Yeah, does she
As
have a
president,
friend? What's up, Dad?
If you want to talk, you can use your pause button. That way I know.
Half the time I talk, the pause button doesn't work.
Really?
Yeah. I'll try and like smash it. I haven't tried it this episode.
I had no idea. Try to start the video.
I will end
Okay,
these
yeah, we're
regime
good.
change wars by doing two things. Ending the draconian sanctions that are really a modern day siege, the likes of which we are seeing Saudi Arabia wage against Yemen that have caused tens and thousands of Syrian civilians to die and to starve. And I would make sure that we stop supporting terrorists like al-Qaeda in Syria, who've been the ground force in this ongoing regime change war.
Yeah, but Tulsi, who are you friends with that we would think is a fucking dickhead thing to be friends with? That's what we want to know.
Yeah, I really wanted to hear that.
Tulsi, just let us like
instead we're talking about shit like terrorism.
Are you
Come
friends with
on.
Jimmy Dore?
Who gives a shit?
Don't you know he spit on Alex Jones?
About Syria. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, ask her about Jimmy Dore and her spitting friend. Why didn't they ask her about him? I heard Tulsi Gabbard actually used to date Keemstar.
No.
That's a total lie.
That's bullshit.
It's a consequence of a withdrawal and a betrayal by this president of American allies and American values. Look, I didn't think we should have gone to Iraq in the first place. I think we need to get out of Afghanistan. But it's also the case that a small number of specialized special operations forces and intelligence capabilities were the only thing that stood between that part of Syria and what we're seeing now, which is the beginning of a genocide and the resurgence of ISIS. Meanwhile, soldiers in the field are reporting that for the first time they feel ashamed of what their country has done.
So really what you're saying, Mayor Pete, is that you would continue to support having U.S. troops in Syria for an indefinite period of time to continue this regime change war that has caused so many refugees to flee Syria, that you would continue to have our country involved in a war that has undermined our national security.
Yeah, you know, I don't think necessarily that it was Trump's brilliance, but I am glad that we're getting out of there. We should be getting out of most of the foreign intervention that we're involved in right now.
I like the way she called him Mayor Pete. That was like slightly condescending.
That's what they all call him now. Like a lot of people call him that. Okay. I haven't seen a lot of mayors make it, you know, to the main stage in debates to be president.
Yeah.
It's kind of rare. Giuliani tried it too.
You would continue this policy of the U.S. actually providing arms and support to terrorist groups in Syria, like al-Qaeda, HTS, al-Nusra, and others, because...
Oh, but I will say, New York City is like the size of a country, like as far as population goes and economy goes. And Buttigieg is the mayor of a small town in Indiana, so it is kind of... It's a little different.
They are the ones who have been the ground force in this regime change war. That's really what you're saying.
Mayor Pete?
No, you can embrace, or you can put an end to endless war without embracing Donald Trump's policy.
Will you end the regime
as you're
change
doing.
war is the question.
What we are doing...
What is an endless war if it's not yet another regime change war?
Please allow him to respond.
What we are doing, or what we were doing in Syria, was keeping our word. Part of what makes it possible for the United States to get people to put their lives on the line to back us up is the idea that we will back them up too. When I was deployed, not just the Afghan National Army forces, but the janitors put their lives on the line just by working with U.S. forces.
Was Biden in the military?
Oh, I don't think so, because he's been in politics a very long time, but I can double check.
Because he would have been around when the draft was open, right? Like... Did he dodge, or he must have?
I mean, a lot of those guys of that age range didn't go. Like Clinton was in the age range, and Bush.
Okay,
they were both in the.
Well,
yeah,
Bush Senior or Bush
Junior.
Bush Junior was in the. He was in the fucking Air Force.
Yeah, but he didn't go. He didn't fight in a foreign war.
Well, yeah, but he was still in the military, right? Like,
yeah, they gave him a cushy post where he wouldn't be in danger.
Yeah, where he just fly around, do jet stuff,
right?
Play Top Gun. Yeah, I'm the Maverick.
Joe Biden. Joe Biden ever been? I don't know.
Yeah, so everybody says no, he wasn't.
Yeah, I didn't. I had never heard of him being in the military.
Are these two candidates here the only military candidates
on the stage right now that I'm aware of? Yes.
I have a hard time today looking an Afghan civilian or soldier in the eye after what just happened over there, and it is undermining the honor of our soldiers.
Undermine the honor.
Undermine the honor. Oh, God.
My son did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. I carried out the policy of the United States government in rooting out corruption in Ukraine. And that's what we should be focusing on. And what I wanted to make a point about, and my son's statement speaks for itself. He spoke about it today. My son's statement speaks for itself. What I think is important is we focus on why it's so important to remove this man from office. On the 17th, look, the fact that George Washington worried on the first time he spoke after being elected president that what we had to worry about is foreign interference in...
He's taking forever to make his point. You know, George Washington, he worried that he
he's bouncing back and forth.
It was the greatest threat to America. This president on three occasions,
he just seems senile. He's boring. I'm just tired of listening to him. I can't wait for him to go away, too.
Yeah.
Buttigieg isn't that bad. I don't think I'd ever vote for him, but he's more tolerable to listen to. Tulsi is tolerable to listen to. I can't stand Harris and Booker. I can't stand Biden.
Foreign governments and heads of
When I
government.
look at a presidential candidate now, I got to look at them. Donald Trump changed the platform, right? He changed the landscape of running for president. You have to be able to talk shit, right? You have to be able to hang. You have to be able to get those jabs in that will make a 5-year-old go, oh, damn, he got him. You got served. I think that's what the kids say now, right? You got served. So, like, when I see Tulsi, I think she could hang with Trump. She could fucking talk shit. Kamala could talk some shit. I think Booker probably look a little bit like a dork, but I feel like he would get like that jab in that would shut Trump up here and there. He's a little hip. He could do it. He could do it. I don't know if Warren could do it. I think she'd get shut down by the first Pocahontas. I think Bernie might actually fight Trump. Like I could see Bernie rolling up his sleeves like, you son of a bitch, and just,
you son of a bitch.
I can see that happen. To alter our elections. The fact is that it is outrageous. Rudy Giuliani, the president, and his thugs have already proven that they, in fact, are flat lying. What we have to do now is focus on Donald Trump. He doesn't want me to be the candidate. He's going after me because he knows if I get the nomination, I will beat him like a drum.
Hold on. Sorry, I just want to follow up.
Well, Elizabeth Warren chimes in. As far as beating drums go, I am Native American.
I have experience.
Mr. Vice President, as you said, your son Hunter today gave an interview, admitted that he made
knows who we haven't seen in any of these clips.
Yeah. The gang or no bang, which everybody was talking about him last night. His son especially said his dad was the only candidate that wasn't boring.
You already mentioned that.
mistake and showed poor judgment by serving on that board in Ukraine. Did you make a mistake by letting him? You were the point person on Ukraine at the time. If you can answer.
Look, my son's statement speaks for itself. I did my job. I never discussed a single thing with my son about anything having to do with Ukraine. No one has indicated I have. We've always kept everything separate. Even when my son was the Attorney General of the state of Delaware, we never discussed anything. So there'd be no potential conflict.
Even when my son was in my wife's womb, I would not hit it from the pussy. I'd hit it up the ass just to stay separated from my baby boy.
Made a judgment. I'm proud of the judgment he made. I'm proud of what he had to say, and let's focus on this. The fact of the matter is that this is about Trump's corruption. That's what we should be focusing on.
Where the fuck is Andrew Yang? Did you cherry pick clips?
No, I didn't. I just
to avoid Young Yang Gang?
I'm trying to answer your question because I knew what you were going to say before you even finished. Oh. No, I'm just using the clips that Time Magazine posted, all of them.
So we blame Time Magazine, huh?
No one is above the law, and that includes the President of the United States. Impeachment is the way that we establish that this man will not be permitted to break the law over and over without consequences.
I think that the House will find him worthy of impeachment because of the emoluments clause. This is a president who is enriching himself while using the Oval Office to do that, and that is outrageous.
Yeah.
Trump continued to stonewall what the Congress is entitled to know about his background, what he did, all the accusations in the Mueller report. If they did that, they would
this is the guy. I might vote for Trump. I might vote out of party for the first time ever.
Really? You just wouldn't vote?
You
would not just not vote at all?
Just to spite Like, Jesus Christ, you guys, we have young options here that we should have been cultivating the day Hillary lost. We should have been championing fucking all these young, bright stars. We should have been... Bernie should have been like, okay, here we go, guys. You know, this is the future of America right here. Young Tulsi Gabbard. He should have fucking given her his power or somebody like that. And Ocasio-Cortez looks like she might be being groomed for next year. Like, they already know they're going to lose to Trump. And she'll be 35. She'll be the youngest, sassiest. She'll come in doing all those fucking things Trump did to and rise his base. She's going to have this disenfranchised base that feels like they've been shit on by the Democratic and the Republican Party. And she's going to come in and she's going to rile that base amazingly, slide right in, be the youngest fucking presidential candidate of all time, dance right into the White House, turn that sumbitch into a house party.
There's choice.
There's
no choice.
There's no way fucking Biden wins. I'm sorry. And if he does, there's no way that I'm happy about it. I liked Biden at one point in time. I thought he was a cute old uncle when he says he's going to take Trump out behind the bleachers and give him a wallop or whatever the fuck the old man said. Like that was cute, but you're not cute anymore. You creep. You touch little kids in a very awkward manner.
I mean, he had already done that by the time he had said that.
But to begin an impeachment proceeding, which gives them
how can we be
more
the social justice anger party that gets mad at everybody when they do one creepy thing, but champion this guy who's done the creepiest shit on camera? Little sneak kisses on the side of her head, like, "Hey, little girl, how you doing?" She's pulling away, like, "Stop."
power to
Uncle
seek
Joe,
more
stop.
information. This president, and I agree with Bernie, Senator Sanders, is the most corrupt president in modern history, and I think all of our history.
But the reality of it is that I don't really think this impeachment process is going to take very long, because as a former prosecutor, I know a confession when I see it, and he did it in plain sight.
I know confession when I see it, honey child.
As a former prosecutor, I've put so many innocent people behind bars, okay? I put people behind bars for shit that I do recreationally, okay? I don't give a fuck. I smoke weed with Dave Chappelle and Al Gore. I don't give a fuck. I lock people up for it at the same time because it's class privilege. I don't give a fuck. And as a prosecutor, fuck them.
He has given us the evidence, and he tried to cover it up, putting it in that special server. And there's been a clear consciousness of guilt.
I understand the outrage that we all feel, but we have to conduct this process in a way that is honorable, that brings our country
Still
together.
no Yang,
doesn't
by the way.
rip us apart.
Yeah, what the
We have a
fuck?
constitutional duty to
Oh,
pursue this.
even
This broad.
Klobuchar.
This is the second time we've seen Amy Klobuchar. Amy.
By the way, this video is called "Here's What Each 2020 Candidate Said About Impeaching Donald Trump."
Oh, man. Can we get a little bit of Andrew Yang this time? They said each, right?
Right.
They said each. Are we going to get some Yang gang up in this
impeachment.
bitch?
But we also can stand up for America, because this president has not been putting America in front of his own personal interests.
But he is ongoing.
Even this guy, I forgot this guy existed. These last two,
Julian
they need to,
Castro?
they need to go too.
He was the guy that got name dropped earlier when they were going to ask who their worst friends were. Who are some people you've been friends with that are grotesque sons of bitches that may or may not have been the president of the United States at one point?
An ongoing way violating his oath of office and abusing his power. We have to impeach this president, and the majority of Americans not only support impeachment, they support removal. He should be removed.
And this is not just about holding the president accountable for not just the things emerging in these investigations, but actions that he has confessed to on television. It's also about the presidency itself, because a president 10 years or 100 years from now will look back at this moment and draw the conclusion either that no one is above the law or that a president can get away with anything.
Serious issues that have been raised around this phone call that he had with the president of Ukraine and many other things that transpired around that are what caused me to support the inquiry in the House. And I think that it should continue to play its course out, to gather all the information, provide that to the American people, recognizing that that is the only way forward.
2 years ago, I started the need to
This
impeach
guy gets
movement
on before
because I
fucking
knew
Yang.
there was something desperately wrong at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
I don't remember
That
this
we
guy either. Get rid of him. Why are these fuckers still around?
did have
guy
the most
bought his way
corrupt
out of the
president in the
debate
country.
stage.
and that only the voice and the will of the American people would drag Washington to see it as a matter of right and wrong, not of political expediency.
I support impeachment.
I thought they were going to have him split screen with Anderson Cooper.
Yeah.
But we shouldn't have any illusions that impeaching Donald Trump will, one, be successful, or two, erase the problems that got him.
Cut his mic. All right. Let's get this guy off.
Ultimate purple state, the ultimate bellwether state. Why did Donald Trump win your state by 8 points? Because we got rid of 300,000 manufacturing jobs in your towns.
If we do not hold him to account, if there is not justice, not only have we failed this moment, our Constitution and our country.
I just want to say we waited 47 hours to listen to Andrew Yang, and you muted it and made a joke over it. I appreciate, Ben. I appreciate that you take this seriously.
My corporate overlords decreed that I cut his mic.
I just appreciate that you give Andrew Yang the same amount of respect you give me.
Beta!
We have failed everyone who has sacrificed and laid their lives down on the line. And we can.
Andrew Yang.
I would vote for Beto.
Beto? Oh.
If you know, it was like the American Idol or Dancing with the Stars. I'd vote for Beto on Dancing with the Stars. If he could do a nice little plie or something in a leotard, he'd have my vote there. Not for president.
I'm part of the system, and I'm the Froyo King.
You're strangely milking this accusation of being a trans pimp running out of a Froyo office.
Strangely, you say?
It's awkward, dude. I don't know. Part of me thinks that you don't do it for the stakes. You do it for the power.
I do it.
Milking, you say?
Milking.
Everybody who's saying that the UBI costs $3 trillion and that our GDP is $19 trillion, we would probably clean up a lot of our spending, and we would be cutting into other programs that are already being spent as well. I think the math is there to make that $3 trillion work. And I think if we up our spending to $22 trillion over $19 trillion.
If the math is there, could you write it out for us?
Yeah, I would do that. I need a chalkboard though.
Oh.
I need a chalkboard.
Something that we don't happen to have.
Unfortunately,
How
yeah.
does that work?
Unfortunately.
That's just bad luck.
But if we even upped our spending to $22 trillion for a 5-year period, just to test the waters, I think it's worth a try. I think it's worth it to see where it goes. And maybe it's terribly wrong. Maybe we have to Brexit ourselves out of it. I don't know. I'm up for that challenge, that trial of seeing where America can go when we're actually given that little stimulus, that little boost, that little extra push. But if they tax my Chipotle, then I'm fucking rioting. There will be a no Chipotle tax.
Do you really like it that much?
Chipotle?
Yeah.
Had it today.
Do you actually like it, though?
It's perfectly adequate in every single way. The carne asada is delicious. The new carne asada is delicious.
So you like it, is what you're saying. You have not yet admitted that you actually like it.
Yeah, I like Chipotle.
Okay.
It's quality food.
It's not quality.
It's high quality food.
No, it is not.
Yeah, dude, if you look at their ingredients,
it is not
you'd
high
be
quality
very
food.
impressed by their ingredients.
It is not high quality food.
They're cut above the rest as far as ingredients goes.
Above the rest.
Yeah,
So
the
there's
rest of the
nothing
fast
better.
food.
Not getting
They're
into
top
this.
tier fast food.
Fuck Chipotle. Fuck it. Fuck it. I hope it goes out of business forever. Sorry if you work at Chipotle. But you'll get unemployment.
Yeah, for how long? Until Trump decides to write a letter to Chipotle.
Fuck Chipotle.
Begging them to come back, or else he'll wish the devil on them. What the fuck exactly was it?
Well, Fort Worth, Texas residents expressed outrage last night after a police officer shot and killed Tatiana Jefferson inside her own home. Jefferson's 8-year-old nephew said that he and his aunt were playing video games inside her house around 2:30 a.m. That's when they heard noises outside the house. Officers had responded to a call from a neighbor that Jefferson's door was open. Jefferson's nephew said that she took her handgun and pointed it toward the window before she was shot. Omar Villafranca has been following this story from Dallas. Omar, what's been the reaction from the community in the aftermath of Jefferson's death?
Well, Rena,
in chat, somebody
we saw
brought
a little
up
bit of it last night.
that
First,
landlords would know everybody had an extra $1,000 with a UBI, and they just upped the rent $1,000. As a business, now that you know everybody has an extra $1,000, you're going to be competing with other businesses to get their $1,000. So it's going to open up a flow of cash that is guaranteed there. You're not guaranteed they're going to want to spend it with the guy that raises the rent $1,000 a month. There might be somebody that comes out with an affordable living plan that you can get somebody into a living scenario for around $1,000 a month that gives them a very quality, a luxurious quality of life for $1,000 a month if you're able to compartmentalize the living experience. You know, you get those community-based living experiences for $1,000 a month. People come in, and it improves their quality of life because a business is willing to compete for that money, not just take it. Knowing the money is there doesn't mean it's automatically going to you. There's going to be people innovating new opportunities because the money is now there for these opportunities to thrive. I think based on that idea, we could see a better quality of life from this, knowing these people are going to have the money to pay into it. I don't think we're just going to have landlords raising $1,000 and that's going to be the new norm. Could be wrong, but it's going to open up a lot of opportunity, not just for landlords to raise the rent.
So this is they had some kind of meeting that in that town where that cop shot the woman through the window. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Was it Dallas Fort Worth? Or?
Yes. Here. We're here at a church that's really in this neighborhood, and Rev Kiev Tatum and several pastors are still here. They're talking to the media. They've basically been saying...
They focus on the race of everyone involved so much. I don't know. I don't think this was racially motivated. I think it was just an idiot cop that didn't follow protocol. That's what I think.
That they no longer trust the Fort Worth Police Department. They don't think the Fort Worth Police Department follows their own protocols, and they're asking for federal investigators to come in and look at the police department because they feel even though the officer, Aaron Dean, has been charged.
It was not an emergency call, so he shouldn't have ran in there with his gun out, creeping around the house. He should have knocked on the door.
We had the feds come in here to Seattle and investigate Seattle because we had a lot of killings in Seattle. A lot of police-related killings, police brutality, a whole lot, 10 years ago. And the feds came in and they put all of us in check, all the cops here in Seattle. And now the cops have been overly trained to reduce violence. And the cops feel like they can't really do anything to prevent violence. They can only deter it, prevent crime. They can only deter it to this point. And I don't know if less people are being harassed by the police because of it, that's a good thing. But if more people are getting away with shit because the cops can't properly deal with these criminal elements that are out there, where do we draw the line? I think I'd side with the ones that aren't shooting innocent people, not with cops having more power. But we'll see. Bring them into Dallas Fort Worth. Do like they did with Seattle. Soften them up. See what happens.
Murder. They don't think that this is going to change the way the Fort Worth police the area at all, and they're still not confident that they're going to get a murder conviction. We'll have to see, of course, what happens as the court plays out. Last night there was a Fort Worth City Council meeting, and it was packed, and it did get a little heated. Let me give you a little taste about what some people were saying when they went up to the podium.
Mayor Price, this is an emergency that will require much more than a letter that says all the right things and tells the citizens of Fort Worth how they need to react. You mentioned that we need to provide Tay's nephew with anything he needs. He needs his aunt alive. He needs to not have witnessed her murder. He needs the city he lives in to be equitable and just and safe from poorly trained, scared, racist police officers. We demand non-police response teams for welfare checks and mental health calls.
There's just no evidence that this was racial in any way. You can't prove that he was or he wasn't. He shot someone through their window. She did have a gun, but that's no reason to shoot at her. If he would have at least come to the front door, she wouldn't have grabbed her gun and been like wondering who it was in her backyard.
Yeah, if she's in her house with a gun.
It's her house. She's allowed to have a gun in her house.
Yeah. If I have a gun in my house and a cop comes and sees me with a gun, is he going to shoot me and kill me?
Possibly. Who knows?
White people get killed by cops as well. Just not at the exact rate that black people do. But more white people get shot by cops because there's just more white people. It's not like white people aren't getting fucking police brutality as well. It exists for everybody. You should fear the cops if you are in a low-class situation. If you're not in a really good neighborhood, you should fear the cops. They're not there to protect you if they think you are a statistic criminal because you're in a criminal-driven area. They're there to save their asses and get home to their family. Shoot first, ask questions later. Better you than me mentality.
Yeah, the cops in Albuquerque were out of control, too. They used to shoot people all the time. Years ago on DP, we watched a video of like 5 cops gunning down this guy in the mountains that had a knife. They just like all blew him away. They just all opened up on him.
I've had cops pull guns on me so many times. A couple times I could see the fear in the cop's eyes, and I just had to stand with my hands up, not making a move, because I could see the fear in a damn cop's eyes. I got pulled over one of the first times I ever got pulled over. My window wouldn't roll down. I had an old school Cadillac, real shitty old school Cadillac, probably the type of car that would get profiled anyways. It was one of those 1980s flat booty Sevilles. Damn window won't roll down, so I have to. He's like, get out of the car. I was like, window won't roll down. He's like, get out of the car. I get out of the car.
Window won't roll down.
Yeah, I get out of the car. He's maybe 5'6", tiny little guy. I jump out of the car and I just. As I get out, I like rise above him, and he just looks up at me scared and pulls his gun up at me and is like, hands up, hands up. And I complied. I was very sweet boy. It's probably where I came up with the sweet boy technique, because I could have been murdered by this cop because he was scared. He had a gun on me. And it sucks to have someone scared with a gun on you who has a license to kill. But he didn't. I'm here now.
Okay, I want to point out that the whole fucking point of that story was you just talking about how tall you are and how sweet of a boy you are and how you're so brave because a cop was going to kill you, but you survived.
You know, it really sounds better when you say it.
It's always about you.
It really sounds better when you say it. It really does. I feel like I shouldn't have to say it. You should say it first.
Man.
Justice will require admitting to systemic racism within our city and within all of your offices.
And that's just a little bit of what was echoed here at this press conference in Fort Worth at this church. Another big thing that they're saying is they don't feel that there's an accountability system within the Fort Worth Police Department backed up by the city of Fort Worth. Matter of fact, Mayor Betsy Price, the next day after that shooting, came out to the neighborhood. She said she wanted to listen to people who were there in the community upset.
All these like selfies,
these
from
MySpace angles because she's a little chunky.
Basically telling her,
so she gets those like thick girl angles.
That being Officer Aaron Dean,
it's like hanging the camera from the ceiling.
Because
if you ever like meet up with a chick back in the MySpace days that had an angle like that, you see her and like you thought she had boobs, but then her stomach sticks out further than her boobs from like a real life angle, and you're like, oh gosh, what have I gotten myself into?
just on administrative leave.
You still do it
It
'cause you're a
wasn't
sick
until
man.
yesterday that we, of course, learned that he had gone into jail and he had bonded out.
And Umar, what's the latest on the investigation at this point?
Well, yesterday we just received the arrest warrant affidavit, and they basically told us a little bit of the police perspective of what
So that
they
guy's
say.
fucked, but he was a fucking idiot, made a snap decision that killed someone
Killed someone in front of her fucking nephew at 2:30 a.m. when she's playing video games. Like,
Yeah.
the guy should be fired. This
Well,
police force.
He's already gone from the police force.
He should be charged with murder. This police force should be investigated by the feds. They should be retrained to chill the fuck out. And hopefully, the community is better for it.
The next video I have is about LeBron. LeBron is on China's side in the China versus Hong Kong fiasco.
I wonder why.
Yeah, we're going to explore that,
I
actually.
know exactly why.
Me too. Dude's worth like $500 million. So, yeah.
The China fucking...
The fan base in China is more than the American population.
Yeah, it's huge. And they got some spending power. The same reason
Yeah.
you're never going to hear Marvel be like, hey, by the way, guys.
Fuck China.
Hong Kong. Free Hong Kong. No, you're not going to hear that.
Now to Hong Kong, where embattled leader Carrie Lam was shouted down as she tried to deliver an important annual speech.
各位市民，我今日發表任內。
That chaotic scene follows controversial comments by NBA star LeBron James, who appeared to support China rather than pro-democracy demonstrators.
Yeah, because it's weird because there the government can cancel you.
Oh.
And the Chinese government can just cancel LeBron as if he never existed.
Well, they could cancel LeBron, but if you're actually from China, they will kidnap you.
Oh, yeah,
brainwash you. And then re-release you out to the public with your 2.0 programming.
That's why the people in Hong Kong didn't want this extradition treaty to go through, where they would be extradited to mainland China for that kind of weird shit, and that's why this all started. So LeBron is siding with his interest. His own interest, his personal gain here.
I mean,
I'm wearing a LeBron He sold out Cleveland. He sold out Cleveland twice. He's because he's from Ohio originally.
Yeah.
And he played around a time where you were allowed to leave high school and go directly to the NBA, which they don't allow anymore.
They don't. Huh?
No, they don't. They don't. You have to go to college, I think, for at least 2 years. It's like how college football is, because the NFL has the same rule.
Andrew Yang says college athletes should be paid.
Yeah, California passed a law about that already. Anyway, though, so he first he left and went to Miami, and then came back again and won a championship in Cleveland, and then he left again, and now he's in Los Angeles. That's because he wants to get into Hollywood. Because, he'll retire eventually.
Could you imagine being a multimillionaire in Ohio? How fucking shitty would that be?
He probably has a home there. Dude, Mike Tyson lived there during his prime.
Dave Chappelle lives there too.
Yeah, I think Dave Chappelle's from around there. Mike Tyson just moved there. I think it's because Don King lived in Ohio.
Yeah, I think I saw Mike Tyson's house for sale in Ohio.
Now it's a mega church.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
His remarks outraged protesters who are also punishing brands that appear to take China's side.
Yeah, LeBron, and you know what? LeBron, as far as statistics go, he's like the best player of his generation. But there's a lot of dumb shit he's done. Like when he left Cleveland, he did like a primetime news conference to announce that he was going to Florida, to Miami, the first time. And he's done this dumb China shit, which is really dumb. He's just, I don't know. Oh, and he did the LeBron flop too. Where you ever see like when he would fall down and act like he was hurt?
I never watched basketball.
They used to make fun of it on TV and shit all the time too, because like he would try to force fouls on other people by laying down and acting like he was hurt, and then have to stop the clock.
That's funny.
I
like that.
He'd get a rest. He'd lay on the ground and rest,
That's
basically.
Ric Flair shit. I like that a
No,
lot.
Sensia is in
Fuck
Hong
that.
Kong. Ramey,
That's hilarious.
how are protesters showing their anger?
Good morning. Whether it's the NBA or U.S. companies like Starbucks, businesses basically have to toe
Nice
this
little tie-in.
fine line between principles as well as profits. A case in point, the Starbucks right behind me has been vandalized over and over and over again. That's because the Hong Kong franchise owner has condemned these pro-democracy protests. Bottom line, really, though, is that all roads lead to China and all rage leads to China, too.
The anger was swift. LeBron James, a beloved athlete in Hong Kong, was now the target. Protesters here burned and trampled his jerseys. But back home,
They did the same thing in Cleveland when he left.
I wonder what John Cena has to say about Hong Kong, because that guy
He was
learned
principled
Mandarin.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He's fluent, or almost fluent in Mandarin.
Man. Well, in Hong Kong, they don't even speak Mandarin.
Yeah.
Yeah, they speak Cantonese.
Maybe he learned both. I'm not sure, but
They're both very different languages, but maybe.
well, because he learned a bunch of languages under the WWE language learning program, and he learned Mandarin so he could go be like the spokesperson for WWE in China.
James stood tall and doubled down.
You know, if you feel passionate about it, talk about it. If you're not, if you don't have a lot of knowledge about it or you don't quite understand it, I don't think you should talk about it.
LeBron, famous for speaking up for the disadvantaged, controversially challenged Houston Rockets general manager Daryl Morey's tweet in support of the Hong Kong protesters, seemingly affecting LeBron's and the league's bottom line. Evan Osnos is a staff writer for New Yorker.
Which is hilarious because he's got enough fucking money. He's got enough money. It's funny how he's still concerned about the amount of money he can still make.
But it's not even about the amount of money he can still make. How much of that money came from China
already?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And once that money's in your bank account, if you turn on the Chinese government, you're making an enemy that you don't want to contend with. You don't want to go against China. You owe them, motherfuckers. They probably put $250 million in his pocket.
Okay, he doesn't have to give it. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. He doesn't have to give it back to them.
Once you're in bed with the fucking Chinese, it's a rough bed to crawl out of.
I mean, they would just eliminate him. Like, I don't mean by killing him. I mean, he wouldn't be, his image and likeness and work and everything would no longer be allowed. Yeah. But that doesn't matter. I mean,
how do you think Nike feels about that? They're a
okay,
worldwide brand.
you
Every
keep changing the subject. I don't even know where we're going.
The subject isn't linear, one direction. He's just going to be eliminated from China. All his deals, all his corporate deals he works with, they rely on China as well.
And my original fucking point is he's got enough money, so whatever. And he can still make millions and millions in the U.S. for the rest of his life.
Not if he fucks over all these companies that are still working with China as well, like Nike.
Fuck China. Like
he's part of a infrastructure that will collapse if he doesn't toe the line. This is just how it works when you're on that level.
Okay.
Does he want to break out and Kaepernick the fuck out of himself? He's not Kaepernick, right? Kaepernick was a lower level athlete who benefited.
Do you just want? Do you are you serious? Do you just like want to argue about everything?
What do you mean? What am I serious about?
You're serious about this?
It's what's not to be serious about? LeBron James is in bed with the tip top of the capitalists, and if he doesn't toe the line, it's gonna flip his entire world. He's in too deep. He's in too deep.
He would be fine. He would be fucking fine. He's not owned by China.
He's literally owned by the people who own people. He's everybody's in his pocket.
Okay, then we all are. We're all owned by
But
them.
we're
We
not-
might as well just become China then.
We're not as important to them as LeBron James is. He's got the pressures.
He's not important to them. They can get rid of him.
That's
They don't
their
fucking
icon.
need him.
That's their. Well, they can definitely get rid of him. But does he want to just wash away now? Or does he want to keep making movies? He's got Space Jam coming out.
That shit'll still happen.
Maybe the Hollywood stuff. Maybe, because Hollywood loves...
And he'll still play basketball, too. He can play basketball for another 5 years or so. He's been around a while. And then he can do movies and endorsement deals. Michael Jordan didn't get in bed with China. And he made a good living doing Nike.
China wasn't the powerhouse they were when Michael Jordan was at the top.
He helped make it the powerhouse.
China?
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan made China the powerhouse.
No, fucking Nike.
Yeah. And Nike at the time was using China to sew little kids in China to sew their shoes. That was China's effect of the NBA back then, was having little underage sweatshops sew up the shoes. And Michael Jordan was all about that sweatshop money, but now it's switched. We can't even get sweatshops in China anymore. They make too much money over there to have their little kids do our sewing.
Magazine.
And he made the choice that he had to say something, and there wasn't a whole lot of things that he could have said, but this was clearly not the thing that lived up to the image that he has carved out for himself and that people hold him to.
LeBron James's net worth of roughly $450 million nearly compares to a large corporation, and a large portion of that revenue can be linked to China. The NBA says the country's pro basketball fans are more than double the population of the United States. And for James, that's too big a market to ignore.
LeBron is a unique figure in that world. And so for him, he risks, in his mind, not only hurting potentially the league, but also hurting his own significant profile there.
I'm surprised with that amount of people in China consuming the NBA that the NBA never goes over there and plays games. Because that would be crazy.
Do they not have
not that I'm aware of
unsanctioned matches?
Unsanctioned matches?
I thought they...
No, there are no NBA games played in China. There might be like international like tournaments, like the U.S. national team and that kind of shit. We for the first time ever, we've the first like pro sport to ever go to Asia was the Major League Baseball played in Japan. Played like an official league, like two, I think, actual games. It was the Mariners and the Angels went to Japan and played 2 games.
In the 2004, the NBA held a pair of preseason games in Shanghai and Beijing as part of the NBA China games. So they definitely have...
So they did a preseason game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They do bring them over there.
I mean, has that ever happened again since then?
I mean, possibly. I just did a little footwork.
Because that was a long time.
Has happened. I'm sure it's still. I'm sure they didn't stop, but yeah, they did preseason games in China this year as well.
Okay.
That's what they said. So yeah, they
So
do.
it's preseason. All right. I thought you were saying like the actual, like, part of the season.
That's when I said like non-sanctioned stuff.
You said non-sanctioned matches.
Yeah, because that's the vernacular which I use to
That's like the
describe
pro wrestling match.
preseason. Yeah, because I don't watch fucking sports. They stole my Sonics from Seattle, gave them to Oklahoma. The dickhead from Starbucks was the one that sold
They
them off
did
to
better
Oklahoma.
in Oklahoma, though.
But because the dickhead from Starbucks was trying to kill the franchise so the city wouldn't re-up their venue so he could sell it off. He flipped a fucking basketball team away from us.
Everything's a conspiracy.
It's not a conspiracy. That's a fact of exactly what happened. There's
Besides the
receipts to prove
NBA,
it.
protesters here may also be targeting other U.S. companies. That includes Apple as well as with McDonald's. Now, with the iPhone maker, that's because the company pulled an app on its Chinese app store that could let protesters here basically find, target, and avoid the Hong Kong police. And as with McDonald's, get this, the company here is majority owned by a Chinese company.
I say, get rid of fucking McDonald's. Get rid of fucking, what was the other one he said?
I don't remember, yeah.
Anthony.
Remy Inocencio in Hong Kong. Thanks, Remy.
Fuck McDonald's. Shit's bad for the world anyway. Fuck all that shit.
Like, should Hong Kong be liberated?
Yes. That Hong Kong would have been better off staying as part of the UK at this point.
Yeah.
The UK wouldn't be extraditing them.
Yeah. Do businesses, do people, did we not just have Jason Momoa go to Saudi Arabia for their film festival this last week? You know, the Saudis.
Never heard of that.
The Saudis have a lot of blood money going around. China has a lot of money going around. We bend towards the will of the money. We always have. And it's probably not right. It's probably fucking borderline criminal. We talk shit to George Bush for being a war criminal, but we still, our favorite stars cash checks from some of the most fucked up regimes that exist, because that's power. Now, Dennis Rodman, there was a sweet boy that never did anything wrong. He just hung out with Kim Jong-un, hung out with Donald Trump, made his fucking money, went on dates with Madonna.
No.
You don't think so?
That's not true.
Huh. Oh. This shit right here. Okay, so there's a video that goes along with this. The app behind Rodman's controversial new crypto video is actually pretty legit. See, I feel like this is selling the app. The video that goes along with this, we gotta watch the video.
I don't know where that is.
It's right below. It's right there.
Oh, it's right here.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I gotta turn on the.
Gotta watch that shit, and then we'll read the thing. It's
hey,
nuts.
Dennis Rodman here, 5-time NBA champ, BFF to North Korea Kim Jong-un, special advisor to the man Donald Trump. I broke my dick 3 times, baby. What's up? If you want to start earning crypto very quickly, this is the most exciting thing you're going to hear. There's a new app called Coin that's spreading like crazy, brother. All you have to do is get this little device right here, the little device. Download your app Coin and start earning your cryptocurrency today, baby. The best part, it's free. You only pay shipping, and it's free, baby. All for you. To start earning crypto, just press the pickaxe button. Very easy. But my favorite way to coin is always, you gotta shake it. The coin, shake it.
The coin, shake it. Watch.
Everywhere, even, man, on the couch, baby. I gotta coin it. Wow. I even coin in the kitchen, baby. What a feeling, baby. What a feeling. I coin in the bathroom.
What the fuck is this?
He's coining.
Hook me up, coins. Hook me up, coin. Yeah. I even coin in the bathroom.
He even coins on the bathroom. Why does he need a towel under his coining on the bathroom?
Yeah,
He got hemorrhoids?
Coin it up. I even
Coin it
coin
up.
when I'm reading simple like this. Why not, baby? I need my coin. I even coin when I'm working out.
I like how he's wearing his pajamas.
Yeah.
You like this?
I like his
Show us
laugh
how
after
you
everything he
coin.
says.
Click below and learn more.
It's like that forced fake laugh. So, right up here.
Up?
Yeah. If you haven't already seen it, Dennis Rodman appeared in a video that's going viral about a new crypto app called Coin. The video starts off with a somewhat cheesy introduction, almost like an Apple product ad. That was not like an Apple product ad at all. But halfway through the video, it shifts into something that's, well, not totally unexpected coming from Dennis Rodman. He makes jerk-off jokes the entire video. So what is he even talking about? Like, this article right here is obviously shilling the referral program for this app.
Yes.
So what is he even talking about? Dennis is showing off a new app launched earlier this year called Coin, which has been growing like crazy. Here's why. It's one of the few apps that enables you to start earning cryptocurrency with your phone. Oh, it's one of the few apps that does this? How it works. Powering Coin is a technology called XYO. It turns your phone into a device that verifies data of other things around it. Okay? Like Bitcoin did to the banking monopoly, XYO is doing to the GPS location monopoly, which is about 30 satellites owned by the U.S. government. So the U.S. government owns all GPS, right? They let everybody use it, but they get to then control the GPS.
I bet you this shit kills your battery like there's
Who knows what it fucking does,
tomorrow.
dude? Yeah. It says you'll be helping to build a people-powered technology that helps verify GPS data. So you're going to carry around this little fucking coin thing, this little extra, basically, it's like my fucking Pokemon Go ball that I carry around everywhere. I got the little fucking shaker ball in my pocket, like, wah, wah, wah. But now it's this thing to track GPS data, to verify the data around you. It's called the Sentinel X device. To get started, you need to order a Sentinel X device. It's free if you only pay shipping. I went through to check it out, and it's like shipping $12.95. And then I went to the next page, and it was like $17.95 shipping. So it upped $5 from one verification to the next. I was like, you scam. After that, they provide you instructions on how to get the Coin app. How much can you earn? And it's selling you. Coin rewards you for verifying data of things that at different locations. The more you travel around, the more you can expect to earn. If you travel a lot or you drive a lot, you should definitely give it a try. Just trying to like appeal to like the Uber drivers and stuff. Truth is, the people making the biggest killings are truckers and rideshare drivers. Many hope to collect 1 million plus XYO. The theory is this. As the network grows, the value of the asset powering it, the XYO crypto token, will also grow. Even if XYO's price doesn't increase, a large number of people make money every single month using Coin. While those who travel a lot are likely to earn more, one story surfaced. This is like me. I heard. One story surfaced recently that's quite entertaining. A man who uses his cat and Coin to earn crypto.
No, he like hooks it to his cat.
He puts it on his cat's fucking collar.
And like lets it outside.
Yeah, and what to do next? Special update. We've locked down something for the readers of fast-growing tech. When you visit the special page and pay a small shipping fee, you'll receive a Sentinel for free. That's normally a $50 value. What the fuck is this little machine that you're carrying around with you that is tracking data around you that you're paying $17.95 shipping for? Like, what the fuck is this actual machine? Like, is this like the CIA implemented program? Is this a privatization spy program? It is nuts. What the fuck? Why do we need a hardware to track us on our already bloated phoneware? It is a question that I don't think we're going to answer in this episode. But I wanted to bring this up to the people because Dennis Rodman is out here jerking off to try and trick us into having a spy coin verification. I almost bought one. When I saw them jump up from $12.95 to $17.95,
I don't really care. Like the whole like the whole like tracking thing. I don't really care.
Well, they're trying to decentralize the U.S. GPS.
Right.
So
Right.
who
That's
is
what
this?
it's really about.
Who is this? The Russians?
No.
We don't know who's behind this. They're basing it on a crypto, right? And the idea of crypto growing when more people use it, that's how crypto's always been. So they're cashing in on the crypto idea. It's this little fucking device that they're shipping out to you that triggers my spidey senses. What is going on with this device? I figure someone smarter than me is watching right now and will break it down and tell me.
Maybe so. How far along are we? We are at the 1.5 hour mark. Yeah.
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 Well, my friends. It's time for crazy people.
Man, we have not done well with the donos tonight.
The goal. I'm just glad Dusty's a beautiful bird.
Yeah, that's some of it.
Billy 2028 said Billy 2028, Billy 2028, Billy 2028, Billy 2028. Josh 2.0 said, here's to the sweet boys. Love this show and community. You're all great. Even Egghead. Aww.
Yeah, guys, it's very important that we try to get to at least 50% of the goal tonight. So if you can throw us $2, that would be awesome. A lot of people, they just throw $2. Just keep in mind, there will not be a show this Saturday. We're doing a show tonight and tomorrow. So now's the best time.
Yes.
Now's the time.
Yes. Excellent. Let's see what sort of crazy people action we have on deck tonight. We shouldn't talk so much shit about China. They might have given us some donos.
Spiritual soul in the building, sun gazer soul in the building, nature soul in the building. Now check this out, man. I recently just dropped a video telling y'all, giving y'all 5 reasons why you should never sun gaze. I was basically letting you know, like, man, if you start sun gazing, it's gonna change your life for the better, etc. I will leave that video in the description. Y'all could go watch that video so y'all can know exactly what sun gazing will do to you. Now check.
Make you blind?
This out. I literally just walked out here. I'm about to show y'all how to sun gaze in less than 3 minutes. So the first thing you want to do, that bird going crazy too. I just came out.
This is why I hate the internet.
That bird going crazy.
this is part of the reason why I hate the internet, that someone like this can have any type of platform to spread his retarded ass shit.
He's got his own bandana there, his own bandana line. This is Illuminati. Or there's a do-rag.
So the first thing you want to do when you first come outside, if you're not in nature, if you're in your backyard or something, I know they tell you want to wait till the sunrise or the sunset, but what you have to understand is everybody is different. Everybody vision different. Everybody melanin is different. Some people don't have strong melanin. Everybody is different, so you got to pay attention to how you feel. So look,
when you stare into the sun, when you sun gaze,
melanin is in your skin, not in your eyes.
Well, that was just an explanation of how we're different.
I recommend you do it between 6 to 9 o'clock in the morning, between 6 to 9. And after that, I recommend you do it between 5 to 7. But if you want to get the full advantage, if you want the sun to be nice and moist, if
moist?
You know how the sun gets moist, right?
No.
A lot of moisture
The
from
sun
the sun.
is not moist.
You don't think there's a lot of moisture from that sun?
No, I would think the sun's quite dry.
Huh.
If you feel like it's too much strain on your eyes, then do it when sunrise and when sunset. Now, me, I could do it anytime. So the first thing you want to do when you first walk outside, you want to just get comfortable, get a good feel of the sun. So
I wonder
just
how
get
many little
comfortable.
kids are watching this.
Try
and
to
staring
clear
at
your
the
mind
sun.
out. Try to be in the moment. You should hear a lot of birds. Now, me, I got a road right here.
He's got a dog that I
So
keep seeing.
it'd be a little irritating, but I don't be paying
Sorry,
attention to that
I
most
would
of the
have
time.
given a dono earlier, but I'm making chocolate liquor balls and it takes a very steady hand.
Liquor balls?
Liquor balls with a steady hand?
Liquor balls with a steady
I'm a
hand.
fan, Josh. I hope they're delicious. Your chocolate sweaty balls? Or chocolate salty balls? Yeah. Let's go back to sun gazing, because I need to know. I need to know if I'm doing it wrong. Every time I stare into the sun, my eyes just burn.
But you should hear little birds, etc., etc. So look,
you should hear little
when you're
birds.
preparing for the sun gaze,
I hear traffic,
you want to
but
take
it's okay.
at
I'm
least
good at sun
3
gazing.
to 5 deep breaths. Just
Thanks for showing us how to breathe. Appreciate it.
and you want to take them motherfuckers as hard as you can. You want to literally try to get as much in the moment as you possibly
Did he say literally?
Possibly can, and get ready to receive from the sun. Get ready to receive.
The sun bukkake?
Get your mind right. Get in the moment. Like you about to get ready to meditate, okay? So once you get ready to prepare for sun gazing, when you first starting off, you only looking at the sun for 3 seconds.
Okay, good.
You looking at it for 3 seconds, and then you gonna close your eyes for 30 seconds.
Okay, good.
And then you're gonna do it again. After you do it again, you're done that first time. So you're gonna go, once you get in the moment, you're gonna go ahead and put your eyes up.
He's already squinting. His eyes are like squinting. You go ahead and put your eyes up. What? What a fucking moron.
You go ahead, put your eyes up.
Go ahead, put your eyes up. Go ahead and put your...
You gonna look.
Oh, God.
And then you gonna close your eyes. This is for beginners. And then the next day, you go from 5 seconds. So when you do it in the morning.
When I do it, I use a pair of binoculars. By now, I use a telescope.
When you closing your eyes for 30, 45 seconds, you receiving when you closing your eyes too. So when you do it in the morning, after you do it you're going to do 2 sessions. Open your eyes, boom. 1, 2, 3, close them. Relax for 30 seconds, open your eyes again. 1, 2, 3, boom. Relax for 30 seconds. And then you can go do it during the evening. Now, if you feel like your eyes is hurting, take your ass in the house. You're done. You're done for the day. If your eyes feel irritated, you're done for the day.
He makes it seem like you can build immunity to looking at the sun over time.
I mean, that's
scar tissue on your fucking eyes.
There's a lot of people that do sun gazing, right?
I don't know. If they do, they're idiots. They shouldn't be driving. They probably have permanent damage to their vision.
But most important, when you sun gazing, you want to take deep breaths. And
they tell you how important it is to not look directly at an eclipse, because even though it appears to be not putting off harmful rays to your eyes, it still is.
Couldn't that just be a conspiracy to keep us all from having
let
the
it
powerful...
out. Just let go.
Because like in the title
Just
of
let
this
go.
video,
Let that sun melt your skin. Let that shit get all in your melanin. Let that shit get all in your
isn't
body.
this how
Let
you
it
become
just,
a god by
just
staring at the
give
sun?
up, bro.
That's what the video title
Just give
said.
in to the sun. So you 1, 2.
And what has he said what the benefits are?
You become a god. That's what the title of the video said. Stare into the sun, become a god.
And all while your eyes closed, it should be pitch red. And the more and more you get into the moment, it's going to get dark. 3. And then you open your eyes, look.
Did we lose connection?
Now I'm going to just look for 10 seconds.
We almost got censored.
I could look for 30 or 40. I could look all day. Then you close your eyes again. Boom. So the first day, you do 2 sessions of 3s. Right? The first session in the morning, 1, 2, 3, breathe. Breathe for 45 seconds, a minute. Try to get as much in the moment. Then do it again. Boom. Then you done. Then do it again in the evening for 3 seconds. Boom. Then the next day, if you feel like you want to do it again, you want to get that energy, the next day do it for 6 seconds or 5 seconds. Whichever much you can take. The more and more you keep doing
Yeah, push yourself to the limit.
You're going to end up,
Dex
bro,
Luther
listen.
says, in the past, natural selection would have taken care of people like this. Dumbass would have gotten eaten by a bear or a lion or some other dumb shit. But no, now this guy is making money off YouTube telling little kids to stare at the sun.
You can do it as long as you are comfortable, bro. It's that simple. As long as your eyes comfortable, then you can do it. Do what makes you comfortable. Pay attention to how you feel. I could be saying all this and you probably still can't look at the sun at all. So you could come and stand next to me and I could look at it for 2 minutes and you probably can only do it for 1 second.
Oh, God.
So that's why I'm saying 3 seconds. You probably could do it longer your first time, but don't try to push it because the sun will whoop your ass if you ain't really fucking with it like that.
The sun will whoop your ass if you ain't really fucking with it like that.
Easy.
Jim Beam with the 361 son.
Yes, guys, we really need your help right now. Right now is if you got like a 20, a 10, a 5, a 2. That's what we need right now. We're just trying to get halfway. We're not even at 25% yet.
Oops.
So
we should stare at the sun and see if that helps.
It might, because God and all.
Don't really know
Ben,
the
we
sun.
might not be ready. Somebody
It'll whoop
whooping
your
our
ass, man.
It'll whoop your
So
ass,
take
man.
your time. Take them deep breaths. Get into the moment. And when you get to like day 3, you should be doing that shit naturally. Because you're going to have all that energy. It's going to melt your body, your skin, and you're just going to be feeling good. So once again, right when you get ready to sun gaze, right before you come out and sun gaze, get into the moment. You really want to be in nature because you can get the energy from nature. And
You're not in nature. You're like in your backyard.
But you know, there be birds and shit.
Okay.
You be
you
listening
can
to
get
them
the
birds
energy
and
from the
shit.
sun at the same fucking time. But right when you come out there, you want to make sure you relax. Close your fucking eyes. Keep them closed. 5 deep breaths. 3 to 5 deep breaths. I'm talking about from the fucking roots, from the ground.
From
deep
the ground.
Breaths. Your motherfucking ribs should be showing. Just real shit. You about to let out all them toxins.
You gonna let those toxins out, Ben?
Toxins. That's like some jelly juice shit.
Don't
right
we
there.
look like the type of guy that are full of toxins?
Yep. I'm full of toxins.
This is the Saturday show, Fill Oliver Holes. Tomorrow we're gonna have another show. We're doing a bonus, the bonus show today, basically.
And we're doing another show tomorrow. So I'd like, if it's possible, obviously.
Yeah.
Because I realize we're operating at a different time right now. We have less viewers than we normally have, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to get halfway. So if you guys want to help us get halfway, that'd be great. And we are doing a show tomorrow.
And that's how you sun gaze like a god. I sun gaze every fucking day. Every day.
Every fucking day.
Sun gaze are so in the building. Nature is so in the building. Sasha is so in the building. That's how you sun gaze like a god. If you want to see all the benefits that you get from sun gazing, watch the video. I will leave a link in the description. Y'all could go watch that video. You could look up sun gazing. It give you all types of melanin, all types of vitamin D, all types.
Hold on. He gets extra melanin from staring into the sun?
Yeah, you become a god.
Types of energy, all types of sexy skin.
You get sexy skin.
You just got to know what you're doing. You can't come out here trying to fuck.
What the fuck does your eyes have to do with your skin?
Go around with the sun if you don't know what you're doing. Same with the moon.
You get from the sun.
Same with mirror gazing. All that shit, you got to know what you're doing. Do your research, go within.
Did he say mirror gazing?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a benefit from staring at yourself in the mirror? Is that what he's suggesting? Because I stare at myself in the mirror all the time.
Yeah. No,
I think I'm fucking good to look at.
Anyway, man, Sun Gazer Soul signing off.
Yeah, I'm a professional mirror gazer. That must be why I'm so godlike. I'm mirror gazing. I've been naturally mirror gazing.
This is teachers losing their shit compilation. Teachers versus students.
I'm good. You know, after I leave here, I'm going to go to my girlfriend's house. You know, I'm good. Oh.
The teacher called this kid a fag.
Excuse me? What did I say? Are you a faggot?
Oh!
Oh, I'm a faggot? That's what you are? Oh, shit. Yeah, they are fucked up. Let's go, man.
Oh, no! Is he telling the teacher to go sit in the hall?
Those are fighting words.
He said he's going to the dean's office.
Oh, I'd be like, dude, teacher, go sit in the hall. This is my class now. Teacher, pull that shit on me. You go sit outside the class. I'm gonna take over. You're out of here.
Security?
Security?
He said security.
Man, are all the kids siding with the teacher?
It kind of sounded like it.
Okay, that kid, I'm not going to perpetuate the stereotype that the teacher did, but that kid did not even have the kids in the class on his side. That was sad. The teacher calls the damn kid the F-bomb, the agate word, and then all the other fucking kids are like, yeah, you dumbass, you could call security, pussy. That's so fucked up.
You people are being so rude to not listen to this speech. It was my fault that we missed it in the program. Look who's leaving, all the black people.
Whoa. What the fuck did she say?
Okay, go back.
Damn it. Someone's pissed.
It's so rude to not listen to this speech. It was my fault that we missed it in the program. Look who's leaving, all the black people.
Look who's leaving all the black people.
They're not leaving now. Why did they let fucking Gail Cord Schuler speak at this fucking convention? Oh, hell no, I ain't sitting down listening.
They all got up like fuck. Like the ones that were staying were like, fuck this, I'm leaving now.
I thought they were going to rush the stage. I thought they were going to go run up on her. I would have grabbed the, snatched the mic off her podium. That's what I would have done. Hood shit.
You know what I mean, Dana. You know it'll not end well for you. Now get out of my room!
Oh.
What the fuck? That was so weird.
Temper tantrum teachers.
Yell at me? You yell at me! Get out of the class! Out loud right now! You got a temper. Right now!
Right
now! Right now!
Try not to.
Are you kidding me? I need paper. I don't care.
I kind of wish we would have had cell phones when I was in high school to capture all the fucked up shit that happened.
Oh yeah, I would have.
Because I've seen this kind of shit in person so many times.
I would have been kicked out of class because I would have been like suspended from school because they would have had shit I was doing on camera. Like I was always like my word versus the teachers, and I was very good at being calm afterwards and making because the teacher would lose their cool with me, but like the build up to them losing their cool, I was probably being a little shit, right? I probably stirred that teacher into a frenzy, and they'd get me building up to it, and they'd be like, man, you were a fucking asshole, that teacher. But the teachers would always lose their cool when it escalated, so I'd be able to say, yeah, the guy tried to fight me. I'm a kid. How could he get away with getting in my face like that? He's supposed to be the adult, and I would always get away with it. But if they caught me on camera, they'd see me in action. They'd be like, "Nah, Billy, I don't think we need you at this school." They'd kick me out.
I don't care. You should come prepared.
Come prepared next time.
Hey!
Look at that side snitch.
Both of you, over here.
Come prepared next time.
You are not leaving when the bell rings. You're going straight to the office with me. Oh, I'm freaking you. Pick that up. I'll tell you this. Hey! Get over here now.
Хорошо. Скажи, пожалуйста, а какой у нас сегодня урок? Ну, на какой ты урок пришла? Вот.
Okay, we can't understand this one.
Какой? Английский, как хорошо. А в английском языке?
I mean, we don't need to understand this one. This old fucking German schnitzel seller is yelling at a tiny little fucking poor girl.
Есть местоимение? Есть. Молодец. Хорошо. Скажи, пожалуйста, вот это вот, что это такое? Какая буква? А, и правильно. А вот эта вот буква какая? Ну, что это за буква? Ну, прочитай, что это за буква?
Love you too, Left Nut Warrior.
Fucking love you guys.
Thank you.
Love you too. Thank you.
А? Что это?
Was he trying?
Ю! Правильно, молодец, наконец-то, а? Где вас только надрали, ребята? Так, хорошо. Ю это что? Ну? Ю
Poor fucking girl, dude.
Ю это ты, запомни. Ю это ты.
No.
Ю это ты.
Okay, if I was the little kid in this class, he would not be doing that to her. I'd be up in his shit. I don't care if I'm 9 years old. I would be up in his shit. That's a little ass girl right there. This is fucked.
А ну не кричь! Не надо кричать!
Yeah! Hell yeah! Fuck yeah!
Get out of my room. No, you know what? You're not going anywhere. See you tomorrow. I'm not saying it's all wrong. Oh, sit down, little man. Oh. Joseph. Oh, it's Joe. Oh, it's Joe.
I wish I'd never seen that.
Our kid sneaking out behind her.
It almost looked like it.
I've ever known in my life. Who goes home to mama crying and complaining, and then she's up here in the principal's face saying, oh my gosh, this teacher called my son the wrong name. She should have called him Joe, and she called him Joseph. Bye. No, sit. You're not going to be here. Sit your fat butt This guy's just like back! I can hold this.
What the fuck is going on?
How dare you think you run this classroom? They don't pay me enough to put up with your kind of garbage.
I mean,
it's
that's
true.
But it's breakdowns like this that give us little sympathy for the teachers.
Oh God. There's a hidden camera.
Okay, real quick. He's conducting a class of musicians. How is this going to turn into a teacher freakout?
I bet you it will.
Where does this go wrong?
There's so many of them.
Like, there's no room for these kids to even say anything cross. Like,
Yes,
does some kid play the wrong note and he just kicks the shit out of them? Because they suck? Yeah, that could be it.
Good. Back to the whole thing faster. That whole spot. The Allegro faster. Stop talking.
Oh! Yes! Oh, he crosses his arm afterwards? Tough guy?
Do you know what day it is today? April 1st? Yes, it is!
Oh! It was an April Fool's prank.
That was cute.
Yeah, they were in on it.
That was good. That was good. That was cute. That was cute.
That's why the hidden camera was there.
Yeah.
That was pretty. I was like, holy shit.
I was like, there's no way this turns into a fucking freak out. He's a damn music teacher. Nobody's talking. That was cute. I like that ending.
Here's some more public freakouts. Thanks to Public Freakout Videos, the channel that I took this from.
Did you offer us a new room that wasn't dirty? Or a hot tub that worked?
Yes, we did.
Did you?
Why is that not working?
Did you?
Why is that not working?
Is this the farm Jamie Bobby Wine lives on?
I will be glad to show you the dirty water.
You did not allow me to clean
Yes,
it?
it is. There's only one farm in the world, and this is it. Jamie Body Mine's farm.
Interesting. This must be her aunt.
Is that what you're saying?
No, they did come in and clean it. It's still dirty. It is still dirty. That is why we had the issue.
Uh-huh. Did you tell them that it was still
Yeah.
Actually, I'm pretty sure Jamie Body Mine lives in Florida, so there'd be like palm trees and stuff everywhere.
Yes.
Probably.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And it wouldn't be
You guys
as
need to
flat.
Continue to stay at Super 8.
There's not necessarily palm trees out.
Oh, this is good.
In
No,
Florida,
it
there's
most certainly
hella
is.
palm trees.
Let me see
Yeah,
it.
but not on the
Recording me
farm.
as well. So you know what? I can
Look at her
record
attacking
you
me.
because
Hey, go ahead
You know
and-
what? Let me call
This
the
is not
police
fucking
right
Record
now.
me. Go ahead and
Let
record
me
me.
call the police.
Go ahead and record me.
Okay, let me go ahead and call the police because you're doing stuff.
I can't wait till
This is not
Jamie
illegal.
Body Mine walks out and
Record
proves
I'm
you
on-
wrong.
Yes, I am.
without my
Sure.
Please get
Let's
away
put some
from me.
money on it.
Please get away.
I am not even close to you, sir.
Then why are you approaching me aggressively? You see how far
I
ahead
am
walk?
not.
I'm trying to get my property and remove myself. So please allow me to.
Is she playing Pokemon Go
Nope.
while fighting?
She does not have to step out of the car.
Well, then I can't go into the room with you without the police if you're going to record me.
All we want is for you to go in that room.
I like her big blurry body to the left here because they had to fill out the screen for the
That's all we want.
tall film video.
Since you're not going to
We already did.
Good, where are they?
On their way.
Good. I'm glad.
Doesn't sound like you're glad.
So once you clear the room and tell us that it's okay,
Do you
because we're
think
going
she
to get a
was
full
lying about
refund as
being
it
glad,
is.
Ben?
I think
Because
she was
you
being,
did not provide the services that we paid for.
I think she was being facetious.
No, you did not.
You need to pay for the concert tickets you got last night for free.
Either that or she was
Got
trying
for
to
free?
pretend like she didn't really care.
Okay,
but
they
she
sound like they
does.
were for free.
They were.
Yes, they were. So thank you.
Okay, did you hear that? She's like, okay, you need to pay for those concert tickets you got last night because he's complaining about the Airbnb stay. He's like, weren't those for free? And she's like, they were until you complained. She's like, now they're $49.95, motherfucker.
So she's an Airbnb owner.
It seems like it based on the fight being the room was dirty. Dude, you're staying at Jamie Body Mine's house. It was dirty for a reason. She was.
What makes you think this is Jamie Body Mine's
Pretty
house?
sure
There's
this is-
literally nothing that indicates. Dude, I don't want to argue about stupid bullshit that's not true.
Okay,
It's-
then we'll just assume that it could be her house, but we're not sure about it.
yes, in a universe of infinite possibilities, it could be.
I agree with
but
that.
there's literally no indication whatsoever that it is.
But it's a farm,
and
right?
there's nothing like. It's like okay. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm sorry. I just don't get it.
We paid for the concert tickets and gave them to you because
Oh.
your wife, girlfriend, mistress, whoever she is,
You,
has continued.
I thought I was
to
supposed
ask
to laugh at a
questions
joke.
God. This is the first time in 29 years that I've ever asked.
Thought
a
jokes
guest
supposed to be
leave
funny.
I know.
Due to your
I-
attitude.
I know I have a terrible attitude, expecting that I paid for something and expecting
did receive
a
it.
working hot tub.
If it was not working,
A working hot
you had
tub.
a
It is not
number
working.
To call last night when it was.
Why
not
does it matter
working.
which day I called? We had the room for 2 days. I called today. What is the difference? What is the difference if I would have called at midnight last night or
Big
today?
difference because you
Why?
would have continued to go on and on and on.
That makes no sense. But if you want to go look at the hot tub now, it's still got dirty water. And once you clear,
How do I know that you guys didn't do something to the water?
because it was
Can you
dirty upon arrival.
Okay, I stayed at an Airbnb, and the promise of the Airbnb was they had an Olympic-sized swimming pool that was covered. It was in a building, so we were gonna do some filming in it.
And who was there too?
Joe was there,
Yeah.
and Onision and some other people, and we called because the pool was ice cold, wouldn't heat. There were 2 hot tubs that were there. One was covered in fucking shit and wouldn't heat, and the other one was filled with some sort of gunk that stunk. And we called the night we got there, and they gave us $30 off the
Hey,
booking.
fuck you guys. I don't have Asperger's. Fuck all of you. You can't, first of all, you can't diagnose me with Asperger's. And I think by now I would have been diagnosed with it. I didn't get how that was a joke. What the fuck does it? How is Jamie Bodymind and this the? I don't even think they live on a farm. So how is this funny?
Do you think Jamie Bodymind has Asperger's?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
But you're sure you don't?
I've been to mental health evaluations before, and I've never been diagnosed with Asperger's. So
Ben doesn't have Asperger's, guys. Ben's got hamburgers.
I've been diagnosed with ADD.
Is that like Asperger's? But
no,
Asperger's
not at
light?
all.
No. Okay. I do think that this guy should have called her earlier about the damn hot tub being dirty. When she shows up to close out the Airbnb, like the last day, like that's kind of a shitty thing to spring on them. Like, oh, by the way, the hot tub was dirty. We enjoyed our entire trip here. Didn't complain when we could come and fix it for us. But now that we're done, we want a discount. Maybe he should have said it at the beginning, like, yeah, this is really dirty. Can we deal with it? And then she'd be like, oh, I'll send someone to come clean it, or I will credit your account. But waiting to the last moment is kind of shitty. But she's reacting like a fucking Karen is. So.
You having a bad day?
Don't come here with no attitude.
You having a bad day?
Don't come in here with no attitude because I just said I didn't know that you added with cheese. I asked you, do you want cheese or no cheese?
Great. What's your name, sir?
Oh,
you don't need to know my name.
I don't need to know your name.
It's only obvious who it is.
It's only obvious. It's only obvious who it is.
Is it someone they know?
It's obvious. It's Ghazi. Uhuru, y'all. You want cheese on that burger or nah? I guess you're pretty sure this is Ghazi, right? Like,
yeah, I'm sure. Absolutely. Ghazi has said multiple times that he works at Burger King.
Uhuru, y'all.
This must be the Burger
Do you
King.
want cheese or no cheese on that, y'all?
Ghazi can tell this guy is white, and because he's white, he's giving him a hard time.
Oh, hell no. You ain't getting no mayo on that burger,
You don't need to know my name.
You got a manager on the phone for me, bro?
So, this is your manager right here? This lady right here is your manager?
Is this a boxer?
Is she a manager? She told me she was your manager.
I think those are the mitts that they use to clean the deep fryers so that
Oh.
you don't burn yourself.
She's the manager. And
That's
what's your
not
name
George
again?
Foreman?
Because I want to know your name because you just told me you didn't
Yes,
have...
George Foreman, his grill business tanked. But he had so much grill experience that his only choice was to work at a fast food restaurant.
Why wouldn't he be working the grill with those boxing gloves on? This is obviously George Foreman.
Well, there was a complaint up front, and they sent George to take care of it because they know George could probably take anyone that has a complaint.
Oh, we got a complaint. Send George Foreman up with the gloves on.
You know what? You know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to just play along now, and you'll see what this fucking show is going to become. You'll see now. You're all fucking autistic. You all have Asperger's. You're going to get what you want from now on.
I didn't have a problem with that if I wanted to eat. Everybody has a choice where they eat. Yeah. If you don't want to eat here,
I didn't ask your opinion.
No, it's only your opinion that we have a choice where we eat.
So it matters if she's a female or a man. What was she said? He was a man I was talking to. Why does it matter if I'm talking to a man other than a woman? Oh, that's good that you...
Oh, George Foreman must have transitioned.
Oh, this is Georgina Foreman. You know he named his daughters George too.
All of them. All of his children
kids
are
named
George. Yep.
Like if one of his sons transitioned into a woman, would they change their name from George to Georgina, or would they keep George? Like, can you dead name somebody who particularly named you of not because of your gender, but because of your father?
Yes, you can. That happens.
Change that now. Thank you to change that. Good. I think it's not just about being female. Yeah.
and if I were her,
Yeah, it's not about her being female. It's that I'm a dick. I'm a dick to all people.
I wouldn't sell you.
So, but that's not her job, is it? Her job is to sell me something.
No, it's
She's
not.
the manager. You're the manager.
Yeah, you can get out.
Are you the manager?
I mean, yeah, George Foreman looks really different. George Foreman transition.
That's George Foreman?
Yeah, that's George Foreman.
Are you the manager?
Yes.
She just told me she was the manager.
Okay, so
That's
we
George
have a
Foreman.
problem in the system right now. I called the system, but
George Foreman was living in Mexico for a little while and picked up a Spanish accent while she was transitioning.
You see that dude in the back's head scar?
We try to help you.
That's George Foreman. He got punched in the back of the head, split his head off.
But not right now, nothing we can do because
Okay.
we're waiting for the assistance.
Okay, I appreciate it. But
I'm
my
so
first thing is when I
sorry.
came here, I like what you're doing. When
I hate whiny ass motherfuckers like this. It's like, yeah, maybe they fucked up, but what do you expect? They don't get paid a lot. You don't have to pay a lot to eat at these fucking places. Shut up and just either get your money back or get your food and leave. Stop. They don't give a shit. They're going to forget you even exist once you leave.
Yeah, he's the dickhead that pulls his phone out like he's in some sort of righteous
Right.
position.
Right.
I first came in here,
Yeah.
when I asked for a manager, I got jerked around, which I knew she wasn't the manager. She wanted us to tell me something to push me off on the side. That's what pissed me off to begin with.
I apologize, sir. Can I offer something?
Yeah, I wanted my number 9.
See, this is the problem. This is the problem. When people act this way and they get freebies from it,
Yeah.
it just encourages more of this garbage behavior.
I had so many dickhead friends that would go in and do stuff like this and get a freebie. People who would call up KFC and say that they got diarrhea from KFC and get a whole like free $50 meal the next day.
Oh my God.
It's scam artist stuff.
That is fucked up.
Ketchup only.
You have to pick it up at the impound and it would be full price.
I don't.
There's
Please give me a
none-
break this time. Please.
Ma'am, I'm giving you a break. I cut it
don't
at half
have 50.
price.
I don't even know if I have 20. I just picked my daughter up from the saddest
There's
trip
nothing
that
I
she
can
ever
do
went
then.
on.
I'd have to take it with me.
I don't know what to do. Pay 20, please. It's all the guys
I can't do it for 20. My boss knows what's going on.
Can I call you? Can I talk to you? I said, let me just talk to you.
My boss will tell me to collect $100. Trust me.
What is this?
Is he trying to
is this
negotiate
cab fare?
prostitution?
I
Oh,
think
cab
this is.
fare?
I think it's cab fare.
Max, please take 20. Please
I can't do it for
take
20.
I'm here.
I'll do it for 40.
But how do I have money?
I don't know, ma'am. I'm trying to work with you. I'm trying to work with you.
Max, please just do it. We just got back to the airport. Max,
I can't.
Are they in Vegas? Is this Vegas?
As much as I want to release it at no charge, I can't.
What can you pay? That's all we have.
Hey?
That's all I
It
have.
looks like.
Well, you'll have to go get more. That's all I can tell you.
I'm taking
Looks more like Florida to me.
It looks like Jamie Bodymine's farm.
Do you think it is?
Yeah. Jamie Bodymine's farm has a large building.
It's true.
In its backyard.
No, because I got 3 other cars to get here.
Oh, come on, man. You're making so much money.
My boss just left and he saw me hooked up with the car.
I know. Yeah, but did you know there was 3 cars here?
Yes, he took one already. Ma'am, you're not listening to me. My
know, I
boss
hear
just
you.
left, saw me hooked up with your car. What am I going to just drop the car and he's going to take the $100 out my check?
He's not.
I'm so confused exactly what's going
I think
on
it might
here.
be a tow truck driver.
I promise you.
No, I
Max,
can't. I
please.
can't do that, ma'am.
Please.
I mean, let's do
Max,
half
go
and
get the
half.
other car.
Let's do it in half. Let's do half.
I 25?
Let's do half.
You have $5? No, like 25.
No, come on. Come on. You guys are beating me up here. You guys are beating me up.
Money is going into your pocket.
It's not going into my pocket.
Just like 20. Wait, just listen.
You're making this look like I'm a crackhead. I'm not a crackhead.
What I think you're a crackhead.
I don't know. You're offering me $20.
Trust me, we've seen crackheads. You're not fraud. You're not a crackhead.
So the car's on the tow, and he's willing to drop it for $40, but they're trying to get it back for $20.
I think.
It's like we literally just
I believe your story. I left it at half price.
Please let her. Come on, don't we all have good days today? You're already getting a car. It's not like you're. What is like? What is
Because
$20 more
if-
going to do to you? Just do a mix for
If
one
my-
time. What's $20 more going to do?
I guarantee you guys have the money. I guarantee you. You just don't want to let it go. I'm offering it to you at half price. If not, I gotta go.
I don't have it with me. I
Okay,
don't
then I
have
can't.
cash.
All right.
Like we don't have
Here you go.
cash.
All right.
So wait, you're gonna have to take my car. Is that what you're doing?
That's what I'm gonna have to do.
Okay, but
So he has to tow it. He's been given the order to tow it.
Yeah.
And they're trying to.
then I have to go and get money.
Then you have to go get money, ma'am.
So that's and the money's going into your pocket, right?
No, the money goes to the company. I don't own
And
this
you won't-
place.
You won't do a break. No,
I
Shani, you can
can't.
go, John. Don't you don't
I
have to
can't.
get.
She getting the money. Don't give it up yet.
I can't, man. If my boss wasn't here, yes, but he was here. He
She
picked
says,
up another
"Don't give
car.
it
He
up
saw me
yet."
hooked up to this one.
Yeah, they have it. It's like
My hands are tied.
Yeah, but we're in Miami.
Please, just this one
legit,
time.
Yeah, I knew it was Miami.
every single
Just do it this one time.
street
Max.
corner there is
Max,
a
I'm
car
here.
to be towed.
I know that's why it's only half
here.
price. And you guys seem like nice people. I hate to do this.
Yeah, but
But
Miami towing is a money-making
For
machine.
one-
Like, there's
for
literally so
one
many
time,
cars. Please, we even caught you. Like, at least give us some, like,
I'm giving you half price.
so hard out.
me
You
just
really
take
want to
the
be dealing
20
with
and
this.
It is a fucked up predatory kind of business, but
It
by
is.
now I would have just paid it.
Just go, please.
I don't want to be dealing with this.
I know.
I want to
Max,
just get my money and go.
Max, I know, me too.
You're getting money, though. $20, that could
Come on. What am I? Come on.
Just take
Come
Is
on.
$20
What
okay?
is-
Come on.
What is another 20? If you're
Stop,
saying come on
stop,
to 20, what's another
stop.
You're going to get a lot of cars.
Stop.
Please, just take
You're
my
driving an
money.
$80,000 Lexus. Come on
Max, don't
now.
look at my car. You
Come
know what?
on.
Well, you know what? I'm a divorced woman. Okay?
What?
Oh, she's gonna pull that
And
card.
so
This is
it's not my
haggling at
money.
its finest.
Okay.
They have the money.
Can we just end this?
Max,
Can we
The
just
daughter
end
almost pulled the money out and was like, not
No,
yet.
you're the deciding
You are the
factor.
deciding factor.
If I have to decide, it's either $50 or I got to go.
Max, I thought you had other cars that you have to take.
Yes.
Why don't you just go and get those other
I got to
cars? You're
collect
still making
because
money.
my boss
You know, the
already
longer
said.
we wait, then the other person's going to come out and
Please,
getting half.
Max.
I don't have to wait. I'll just leave.
Yep. He took their fucking car. They had to pay full
Hey,
price.
Drew, I'm trying to talk to you. I'm asking you to assist me with the television, Drew, but you said don't waste your time. You're walking away. Drew, I would like to have your manager's name.
Oh!
Let me get your manager. Can I have your... Drew, I would like some assistance. You guys owe
I
me
kind of
money.
want to get a job in retail.
No, I don't want...
just to deal with people like this.
Because you guys, I want the TV returned.
You think they'd let me wear like a pocket
No,
cam or
Drew.
something?
No, now you're being silent. Well, you just told me not to
Not
waste
to
your time,
publish
and you
the
said you're
shit.
walking away. So now that I'm recording,
I should get a
you have
hidden
nothing
camera
to
and just
say.
get jobs in the Geek Squad. Deal with Karens like this and then upload it
Don't
to
treat
the
me like I'm a
internet.
criminal or a thief. I have my receipt right here.
He's like, I'm not treating you like a criminal or a thief. I'm treating you like a fucking twat.
So Drew, again,
Because you're acting like a
I would
fucking
like
twat.
the head boss. You walking away again, Drew? Who's the other manager?
He's the current on-duty manager.
He's the current. How do we reach the head manager?
That would be with this card right here.
I don't want a card. I want the issue resolved today. You guys are treating me like I walked in and stole something. You're not even trying
He's
to
like,
help
no,
me.
if you walked in and stole something, we call the police on you.
Thousands of dollars at Best Buy every single year.
He's like, if you walk in and stole something,
Drew,
you'd probably be out of
again,
our
can
hair
you
by
please
now.
assist me. Drew, I'm asking you to assist a customer who spends a lot of money with you. And you're going to continue to
It's
ignore me,
like,
Drew?
yeah, a customer that's
Who's
filming
your
me now,
bosses?
so no, fuck
Who's
you.
your boss, Drew?
Hey,
Best
Drew.
Buy, guys.
I buy
Best
a lot
Buy.
of
This
bullshit
is
from
how
Best
it's done at Best
Buy.
Buy. No, sir, don't,
So
don't
I
be
own you,
unprofessional.
Drew.
I'm trying to talk to you. Now you went silent because I turned on my camera.
Hell yeah, you
And this
did.
is- you guys
Yeah,
are
he doesn't
voting-
have to say anything on camera.
When the camera was off, he was like, look, bitch, get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Now it's like,
the
okay.
most ethical company? I think not. This is not how you treat a customer. So if you can't speak to me, that's fine. But I promise you, you're refusing this today. Today is, what is this, April 26th, 27th, April 26th.
I was hoping she was going to say
promise
April
you,
1st, then smash
I'm
a
going to get a
violin in front of him.
resolution, Drew, and I promise you, I'm going to share this. I have a huge, huge, huge following. I'm going to share this on bestbuy.com. I'm going to inbox it to your corporate office.
She's going to upload it to bestbuy.com, huh?
Why does he have a badge on his belt?
He probably took some security training classes or something.
Okay.
For my last visit here. So again, Drew, I'm giving you one more opportunity to try to assist me. You're going to continue to be silent. So here it is, everybody. I have my receipt. The Best Buy manager who's in charge today is refusing to help me. He has his hands folded, an offensive posture, refusing to help.
Offensive posture? He has his arms crossed, not his hands
This is
folded.
an offensive posture because he's not down on his hands and knees groveling for my patronage.
Yes.
This is offensive.
They sold me a bad television, and they're refusing to honor their 14-day return period. Drew, again, can I have the boss who's headed up? who you report to, please. Drew? I don't want you to hand me a card. I want a resolution today. Today is my off day.
What you want and
I
what
work
you
Monday
get
through
are two different
Thursday.
things.
I did not open the box until Sunday. I called Sunday. I waited 45 minutes. Nobody answered. I then called on Monday and got the runaround, told to call.
Bet you should have came in then.
Squad, Best Buy. So finally, I'm here today on my off day. And you are refusing to help a customer in the Best Buy store. Jacksonville, Florida.
Florida again.
I'm in this area because I can afford to be, Drew.
Drew's
All right,
like,
fine,
fuck you,
Drew.
bitch.
One last chance.
Man,
Who do you
he's very
report to,
patient. I would have been like,
Don't
shut the
hand me
fuck up.
card. So
Drew
I'm
don't
going to
wanna
leave
lose
the
his job
TV
over
with you
some
guys
twat.
because you now have your equipment back, and I'm going to wait on my money back.
Wow.
Oh, Drew. You could have done anything with your life you wanted. Instead, you're dealing with this broad at Best Buy.
This
Poor
shit-
life choices, Drew.
This guy's crazy. This guy right here.
Hey guys, enter the stars. And on March 29th, the 88th day of the year, Martin Luther King would go to Memphis, Tennessee. This would be his last trip before his assassination a few days later.
The reason you know why he's crazy is because of all of these tabs and the resolution of this video.
On April 4th. This Star Trek episode, Assignment Earth, released on March 29th, 1968, the very day that Martin Luther King went to Memphis before his assassination. Now I want you to listen to this part of the episode.
So he's going to try to tie in Star Trek, the original Star Trek, with the Martin Luther King assassination.
Wasn't there a black woman on Star Trek?
Yeah.
Was that Uhuru, y'all?
Yes. Yep.
Spock, historical report. Current Earth crises would fill a tape bank, Captain. There will be an important assassination today. An equally dangerous government coup in Asia. And this could be highly critical. The launching of an orbital nuclear warhead platform by the United States, countering a similar launch by other powers.
So there you go, you guys. We're going to continue to analyze the rest of this episode to see if we can find clues for the assassination of Martin Luther King before it happened. Listen.
Specify locations of agents 201 and 347.
Okay.
Simply check my voice pattern. You'll find me listed as supervisor.
So I'm just saying this shit is crazy. I mean,
how? I you know me and conspiracy theories. I don't give them much mind, but I would like to watch a little more to see where the fuck this guy's going with this.
Okay.
You love Star Trek, right?
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of the original series, but yeah, I like it in general.
194, April 4th, the day that Martin Luther King was assassinated, was on the 94th day. Listen.
There's a black cat. Martin Luther King was a black cat that got assassinated.
So here's the clue, the supposed clue.
Exactly 1
hour, 27 minutes, 12 seconds.
1 hour, 27 minutes. April 4th, the day that Martin Luther King would be assassinated, was 271 days remaining in the end of the year. The same digits.
Whoa. Whoa.
Was that Martin Luther King?
Okay, go back. Is he going to show it again?
He probably will.
Okay, let's see if he shows it again.
Here, I'll just go back a little bit.
Was Martin Luther King an extra on this episode and then murdered after becoming an extra by Star Trek?
Was that Martin Luther King?
I didn't see him. Right there. That doesn't look anything like Martin Luther King.
Uhuru, y'all.
Dude, is this a troll? That looks nothing like Martin Luther King.
Uhuru, y'all. We're here working at Burger King.
Oh, man. Yeah, definitely Martin Luther King. Yeah.
We here at Burger King assassinated Martin Luther King. Uhuru, y'all. Was that was
Now,
that
1968 was a leap year, so April 4th actually fell on the 95th day of the year. Listen.
Scotty, lock in on our position. Lead us to him. Locked in. Proceed 195 degrees through.
In the very next scene, we see another black man enter the view, and he has the heliotrope purple watch.
What the fuck?
And that heliotrope purple represents magic.
Oh yeah, of course.
Of course, magic.
He's got magic.
Purple, magic, same
Yeah.
thing. When I see purple, I think magic.
See, I thought that was Donatello, the Ninja Turtle.
Yeah. Everyone, if you're watching right now, please like the stream. Liking the stream always increases our viewership. Also, if you want to throw us a couple bucks, help us get closer to our goal, we would really appreciate it. Your contributions help make this show possible, and we reward our fans with an extra bonus show every week.
And I just want to say that liking the stream actually makes me funnier. So if you aren't liking the stream and not laughing, it's your fault, not mine.
Now, many believe that the CIA had something to do with the murder and assassination of Martin Luther King. Here, the Special Agent 7 opens up his identification, and he is part of CIA, or at least he has a fake ID that he uses in the episode. Listen, remember, Lincoln was assassinated. ISIL, ISIS, the new...
Oh my fucking God. I can't do this.
Ben, are you telling me that we've discovered
I
that
didn't
the
discover-
Star
how did
Trek
we-
assassinated Martin Luther King?
No.
And you're trying to hide it because of your love for Star Trek?
No, even if this is true, we didn't discover it. This weird motherfucker discovered it.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you kind of like Cartman in that episode of South Park where he made himself believe that he came up with a joke that he didn't?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not healthy to be that way.
Yeah, it's me.
new enemy. Listen.
Very groovy.
Thank you, Isis. I'll be right in. It's a trained cat. Just like a guard dog.
Listen for the 811 address. Now remember, in the opening of The Lion King...
Okay, I'm done with this. I'm done with it.
Yeah. Mystery
Jesus.
solved. Thank you, Ruffy Stender. Ruffy Stender says mystery solved. We can move on. That was a splendid exposition right there.
You think so?
Yes.
Do you mean exhibition?
Exposed. We were exposed.
Exposition.
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 An exposal. Exposure.
You know, I thought that was Terry Garr, the actress in that scene that they just played from that Star Trek episode.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, she looks familiar.
Terry Garr?
Damn, she's 74 now.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Do you remember her? She's been in all kinds of shit.
Yeah, I remember Terry Garr.
Yeah.
I don't remember what from.
Let's see. Where's the...
She's from Lakewood, Ohio.
Yeah,
a suburb of Cleveland.
Yes.
Ohio.
I know she was in a lot of shit. Huh? She was in Young Frankenstein. I definitely remember her in that. Close Encounters of the Third
Yeah.
Kind is the wife of Richard Dreyfuss. Oh God, I remember that was a George Burns movie. The Black Stallion.
Mom and Dad Save the World. Mr. Mom.
Tootsie. Oh yeah, she was Michael Keaton's wife in Mr. Mom. Yeah. Yep.
She was on MASH.
Maybe was it the movie?
I don't know.
No,
It looks like
it was a TV show. Yeah. Yeah, I remember her. That's cool.
She was the birth mother of Phoebe on Friends, guys. Oh.
She was in the Batman animated films.
Oh, she was in Ghost World.
Just a random deep dive into Terry Garr. I was just like, hey, why do I recognize that person as like an actor, but not a Star Trek actor?
Smash her past Terry Garr? Like, do I get to pick her from like any era or the current era? Because I would say smash up until she was Phoebe's mom on Friends. I haven't seen her since. Maybe I would pass now. Probably not. Because I can't deprive women of the sweet daddy dick. Especially now a fine actress like Terry Garr. That's all I'm saying.
That's all he's saying. All right, time to move into the next segment. Here we go.
Yo, safe, please! Let's go find this hater, put a bullet in this fucking head.
Oh, you like me now?
I'm the only critter with the good kind of fairy drama. That's because Jesus Christ
is my neighbor. Yo, safe weed.
We're going to do a few of this guy's raps tonight.
DJ Zick. Is he a furry rapper? Okay, hold on.
We've watched him before. Oh. Remember, heaven is colorblind.
Yeah. This looks like a better video than before.
Yeah.
He looks like Chuggo without the swagger.
Chuggo's way better than this guy.
That's what I said, yeah.
Sounds like he's whining a lot.
In rapping, there's something called like being in the pocket of the beat, and like,
right? And he's not in it.
Fuck, he's not in the pocket. He's in like, he's particularly out of pocket.
He's not in pockets whatsoever. Totally outside of pockets.
Yeah, he's like when your fucking pocket is hanging out of the zipper of your pants. You know, that's where he's at. Inside of your pocket lining. I could probably pull it off with my jeans, but I don't want my dicky to fall out.
No, I mean shit. Motherfuckers are scandalous, or should I say scandalous, just like a tramp is. Yeah, it's cool to be making moves, but some fools make no sense talking about events they intend to do.
This is so awkward.
How much do you think he pays for these beats?
These beats? He probably paid somebody. He might have made these himself.
Yeah.
But he probably paid somebody $200 for this. Probably paid somebody $500 for the video, $1,000 for the video. Thank you, Kekromancer. Every $2
Thank you.
donation
Yeah,
helps.
that's. If we can just make it rain some twos right now, so we could get halfway to the goal, and then tomorrow we got to make the goal. So we're just trying to make this happen. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
Every thumb for himself. Every thumb for himself. I don't need no neck.
Every thumb for himself. He should get a tattoo of a big thumbnail on the back of his head.
Yeah. He could get his bandana could just be a thumbnail.
I don't know. That's not a bandana.
Every thumb for himself. Fuck the four fingers.
Is he from Ohio too?
I'm sure he
Dude,
is.
he's from Cleveland. Yeah, because that's like a Cleveland hat. Oh my fucking God. Because that's, what the fuck.
I come correct. Here's a stick, dick to lick. I shoot a gift legit till there ain't none back. As my rap stash cash till I'm living fat. How's that for?
That's not him.
Footage.
That's stock footage.
Oh my God.
It was like Puff Daddy on a windowsill.
Yeah, he couldn't rent a mansion. It's weird.
This gentleman, somebody taught a geoduck to rap, a gooey duck to rap. Nice. This is a gooey duck. This is what a gooey duck looks like when it comes out of it. Stock footage white woman.
That's how it goes. He's got a voice like this when he talks.
I pray to God like, oh heck, I'm DJ Thumb. I got no neck. Yeah. Player. Every line that I rap sounds like I'm taking my last breath. I'm the lyrical equivalent of a thumb in the butt.
Yeah, he sounds very distressed when he raps.
My rap pattern is akin to just Morty talking on Rick and Morty.
Yeah, basically.
Oh my
Basically.
God, Rick! I'm rapping, Rick. Oh God!
Tripping out. Every man for himself. Hear me now, or be lower down south. Every man for himself.
Every thumb for himself. You were a baby sucking thumbs when I was a grown man making raps in my dad's backyard. Stock footage of P. Diddy's house. I got an overground pool. This is Cleveland.
Yeah.
There's no stopping.
Overground pools called the Cleveland bathtub.
Chopping any rival foe that's close. Yo, my time is limited. Trying to be like Stanley, surviving and flossing diamonds. These punks recognize.
My time is limited. I represent 20% of all fingers. I'm the thumb.
I can hear him calling. Yo, Kevin, what the fuck? Now you're balling. Literally.
Now you're balding.
Now you're balding.
Literally, you're balding. Now you're balding with a Spalding.
Is that what they said?
You missed your calling. You should have gotten to Thumb Wars instead of rap. Thumb Wrestling Champion. You can have the game back. Oh, this is actually not stock footage. This is an actual comment that he videotaped. His clothes are so fire.
Every man for himself.
Every man for himself. Jurassic period's coming back.
Here's another
Extinction
one.
level event.
Here's another one.
Hey guys, welcome back. DJ Thumb on the beat. This goes out to all my thumb suckers nationwide. Tom Thumb on the beat. Hey yo, Flat Earth, Aliens, Perfect World Records.
Here we go. Roll up the window, blaze up some Indo, roll in a cloud of smoke. Don't choke as I flip the flow into blow.
He looks so weird. He's got his hand on backwards, his little arms. Does he have little arms? Is it just me, or does it seem like his arms are very small?
I don't know, man. Somebody bought me a rap career for my birthday. The cake was delish. Psych, I got this entire career because I'm dying. This is Make-A-Wish.
Fucking pro-ro. Let it soak and absorb through all pores, and you'll soar through that open door to forevermore. It ain't right.
Oh my God, this is
Forevermore.
so bad.
I'm like hip-hop's version of...
This is so fucking bad.
Edgar Allan Poe. I have that Edgar Allan flow. I don't Edgar Allan know any other way to live in this world. I'm giving into this world. Suicide. Kill yourself, Thumb. Don't do that, Thumb.
Equals people dying, frying. I'm not lying. Motherfuckers will be trying to keep me silent. Henceforth,
I mean, I'm trying to keep you silent for more reasons than your message. The delivery of the message is why you should shut the fuck up. As I'm arriving at the steakhouse with that man in a wig and a fake blouse, white vampire froyo, having sex with transsexual prostitutes is a no-go. Ben's driving prostitute, transsexual prostitute pussy like Billy driving Pogo. Pokemon Go.
So I try and try, stay high as a hawk's eye, fly like a spider, disguised as I arrive. Like it or not, here
Like it or not.
So drop the drums as I turn crumbs into a plump income. Watch it become such a
Oh
lump
man.
sum.
As I turn crumbs into a plump income. Fuck, that's bars. And then the gift dollars start falling over his face.
Yeah.
Oh my God! If he dropped the N-bomb, I would. I would.
I don't
April
think he
Fools.
does. I don't think he
I would
does.
start breaking stuff in the studio.
I don't think he does.
I would.
Heaven is colorblind though. That was his first hit.
Like you pump cum in my bummy bum bum.
Gun done before I've begun. Shone from my funds.
He rhymed big gun with gun.
A big gun with gun. I hope.
Still standing, coming through smashing, handing a fucked up landing. Can't just cash in fractions. All about.
Was he just talking about Plankton?
Yeah, Plankton Knowles.
Yeah, Knowles.
Our scientific buddy, Beyonce Knowles' uncle, Plankton Knowles. Beyonce's uncle.
Passion for reaction, there's a distraction. First take the stakes, then shake the snakes, which paves the way for
Jake, I met Jake the Snake at a steak and shake. He said, "I take the cake." I don't break for fakes. I run them over. I'm like a fucking clover. I got 4 leaves. I wish Nike would fucking endorse me before I leave.
Plankton.
It's Beyonce's uncle.
He lives in Antarctica.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm on overdrive. Fuck everybody out to take mine. In this hustle against time, the prize is sitting in my eyes. Maybe I keep it alive as I arrive.
You gotta love the little guy, though, right?
This guy?
Yeah.
I'd love it if he shut the fuck up and went and lived his regular ass boring life. He should go knock up a fat girl outside of Cleveland.
That happens a
Become
lot.
Become a father. Raise that little kid not to rap. That's what this guy's contribution to the world is. Raise that little kid up to become a nice fucking dairy farmer or something. Keep that little kid away from the rap game.
It's
and
not
keep him
really-
away while raising the child.
The farming in Ohio would probably be more like corn.
Corn?
And wheat. Yeah, it's more like growing shit, not livestock farming.
You don't think they got the UDF running out of Ohio? The United Dairy Farmers Association running shit in Ohio?
I mean, yeah, sure, they have that. It's just not. There's other areas with more dairy production, but sure.
I was just thinking about his-
they even have the convenience stores in Ohio, the UDF convenience
Yeah.
stores, the milkshakes there, man, kicking ass.
They kick ass.
Yeah, they do actually.
I was just thinking this gentleman's son would have the perfect thumbs for milking a cow.
Wait, does he seem kind of little?
Little?
He seems very little to me.
He might be a tiny little ball.
He seems like his arms are really short. I don't know.
So I try and try, stay high as a hawk's eye, fly like a spider.
Little big thumb.
Yeah, this is trash. Here's another one. What? Oh, this is. I found a guy, a local guy, who you need to collab with. All right. This could be. I mean, you and him could be a legendary duo someday. And he represents Seattle. What?
I'm worried it's going to be one of my friends or something.
All right,
I
let's
know
see.
a lot of shit rappers out here.
Let's see.
Hope I didn't open for this guy. What?
During Valentine's Day, I was thinking about love.
Is this the Gasworks?
This is Gasworks.
Yeah,
But the girls I attracted to thinks up all above. I have a great
What is it
heart
with
to control
autistic
my
people
weakness.
and calling
But the
girls their
ladies want for me
sweethearts?
to show them sweetness. It's hard to find relationships in Seattle in person.
It's hard to find relationships in Seattle in person.
Oh my God.
Women are not ready for relationships to put words in. I wrote in mail dog in regards to the friends I like. If the girl wants to go out with me, I write.
Is this the Seattle hip hop Christian?
What? I don't know. I was wondering maybe if you knew him.
I don't think. You know what? I probably opened for this guy. I don't
You
even
probably
remember.
did.
Probably don't even remember.
Love's become stronger than any other mankind. If the guy takes my woman, I'll tell him it's mine. I saw a troubled woman and came over to cuff her. She told me what happened to the cover up in my fur. This
I can't, dude.
What woman found me attractive inside and out. She
How's
says
this
I'm
guy
a
drink the
smart
same
person,
water
so
I
I'm
drink?
about. If we start a new relationship without falling apart, I want this nice boy to become my Seattle sweetheart. Be my Seattle sweetheart. Be my Valentine date. Many hearts come together around our time. You're my touch of heart that I really care about.
I really care about.
about Ivy. Will you be my Seattle sweetheart, Ivy?
Hi, Ivy.
This is C-Chan, dude. This is the Seattle Chris Chan.
Be my Seattle sweetheart.
They should change the name of the airport to that.
Be my
C-Chan Airport.
Valentine date.
Oh my
Many
God.
hearts come together around our time. You're my touch of heart that I really care about. I know I felt shy to ask a woman on a date. I better ask her out quick before it's too late. She already has a man, which got me in a terrible mood. I felt heartbroken.
She already has a man, which got
food.
me in a terrible mood. Isn't that what Chris Chan complains about? Going after girls who already have men, or am I wrong about that? It's just something am I?
Oh yeah. He hates girls that have boyfriends. He wants boyfriend-free girls.
Dude, this is a fucking Chris Chan hip hop equivalent from
Do you
our
think
fucking
so?
from our city. This is our city.
Ladies are not interested in me because of the way I look. As I have terrible feelings, I wrote them in my notebook. try to close my eyes to think of which one is right. The one that picked the wrong time. I picked the one.
I really like this park that he's at, though. I've been
Do you
there.
want to go hang out there?
What, tonight?
Yeah.
It is a nice view.
I've been out there at 3 a.m. and there's people kicking it, doing like
Really?
they're doing like fire spitting and stuff and throwing flames around. It's fun.
One time I was watching the news and there's a shooting there late at night.
Yeah, it's not as bad as just going to Belltown and getting shot.
Dude, but then I can eat some dicks
Some
over
Dixie
there
burgers?
too.
Some Dixie
burgers?
Oh.
It's right. I want to find the right sweetheart to be in my life.
But yeah,
I want her
the
to treat me
burgers.
right and be my future wife. Treat me like a king and I'll treat you like a queen.
I'll tell you what, he's got more
Sweetheart,
flow
I
than
don't
Chris
do anything
Shan,
to
but
become
not-
very mean.
not enough flow to be doing
this.
this.
To think. This woman said that I see her wearing her sexy outfit in pink.
He's trying to fit way too many words in a short space of time.
He's trying to fit a rap career into a life that needs to have, like, maybe he could be a nice bagger at a grocery store.
Maybe he works at QFC.
Yeah, if he's at QFC bagging my groceries, I'm like, oh, good for you, man. You got a good life.
Praying is the most important
This
that I
is
have to
not
do
the
right
same.
now. Relationship with God is what I want to first. Like, wow. Be my CL sweetheart. Be my Valentine date. Many hearts come together around our time. You're on my
Lake Union
heart that I really care about. Be
North
my
Lake Union.
CL sweetheart. Be my Valentine date.
It's making me want to
Many hearts
vomit.
come together around our
You breathe the same air as this
Something
guy.
tells
He's
me I'm
your
going to
buddy.
run into this guy, like, in the next month. Something tells me I'm going to fucking run into this guy somewhere.
time. You're on my touching heart that I really care about. It takes time when the right woman comes to me. Make sure she's not taking that she tell you she's free. Dating with the wrong men is always the wrong choice. They give you a bad attitude to change the tone of your voice. I feel my heart beating inside of my brave chest. My Seattle lady sweetheart knows that I'm the best. Blue and red roses is what my lady wants me to give. I got her a private gift that she needs to live. The thing I love about Valentine's Day
I
is
got
the
her
way
a private gift that she needs to lick. Hey, why am I sticky? Says to go buy Ben some dicks.
Thank you.
Nice.
Dicks are delicious.
Why is Ben dicky? Well, you know we're only $72 away from our halfway point of our goal. That's not bad.
Damn.
It was dire earlier.
You guys really came through on this.
Yeah, sweet boys and girls.
feel. Wonderful thoughts I have as love becomes a battlefield. Baby, are you sure you want to go out alone that night? You have to let me be with you so I can hold you tight. Never let anything
There's a
happen to
good
her as
chance
long
I'm
as
going to
she's
run into this
safe.
guy
In the
sometime.
paper
Hey, Skeptical Jesus I see Skeptical Jesus in the chat, and I want to ask him: is the DP RPG still up, available to download? Because I was thinking about playing that again recently.
Okay, PT Ham said he gave $100. It didn't show up. That's fucked up.
Oh, what is it? You know what? Go ahead and read those.
Yeah. PT Ham said straight shooting for $100. Yeah, we totally missed that. And then Why Am I Sticky gave us that sweet 5. Rot Feast with Mystery Solved. Left Nut Warrior, love you guys. Phil of Our Holes asked about the No Saturday show. Yeah. We're doing that bonus show today.
Kind of. I mean, we're doing a show tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow, too.
Technically, tomorrow's the bonus show, I guess.
Tomorrow we always do a show on Thursdays, so it's like it's weird.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's why we're doing a show Wednesday when we usually don't. Beta Death 564 said fuck Mary Kill. Christine Chandler, Jared Genesis, Brett Keene. Fuck, I don't want to answer that. Ben can answer that.
You would hate fuck Jared Genesis?
I don't know. Pimpin' Easy. Yeah, and Why Am I Sticky again? I think that's all the little messages.
Thank you.
Thank you, PT Ham, again, man. That's why I didn't see that.
Back to this masterpiece.
Check to make sure that $100 is added to the goal.
I'm an honest
Oh,
lady
yeah, it
friend
was.
to give my woman
It's there.
flowers.
That's why it
My
went up
Seattle
so
sweetheart
much.
And I will join
Yeah.
the heart-ridden shower. Be my Seattle sweetheart. Be my Valentine date. Many hearts come together.
Why is he
around
walking
our
like he's
time.
marching?
You're on my trusted heart that I really care about. Be
The hook to this song is fucking horrible.
It's all horrible, but it's particularly horrible.
my Seattle sweetheart. Be my Valentine date. Many hearts come together around our time. You're on my trusted heart that I really care about.
Oh no! Don't do it, Chunky! Don't run! Why you Chunky Duncan? This poor guy. Hold on.
DQH Video Productions Northwest.
Oh my God! Are we gonna? I'm gonna run into this guy. I know it. Didn't Chris Chan dress up in a suit when he made his Sweetheart video?
So his name is Fantasy A. That's his
Fantasy
name.
A.
Fantasy A.
Should I be Fantasy B?
I mean, if you want to.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be
You
at all.
guys should team up, collab.
I don't want to.
Let's see. Here's
What's up, y'all? My name is Fantasy A, aka Alexander Hubbard. I just want to wish y'all. I want to say.
Oh my God, he is Chris Chan. He is. He is.
We have the Seattle Chris Chan.
What is it? It came up so fast there was no time to read it. Fantasy A, aka Alexander Hubbard, rapper, producer, songwriter, and beat maker at he made his beat himself.
I just want to wish y'all. I want to say welcome.
I just want to wish you all. I just want to say
to Fantasy Studios in Seattle, Washington, Seattle Center, AG Wizard 7 Channel. All right, you ready to check out my music and all the videos I create? All right, enjoy and see what it's about.
Wow.
There's no way.
Wow. He's got Seahawks colors going on here, too.
Let's explore all of my things I've been doing.
You can't.
Okay.
Dude, this is a gold mine.
This
This is a gold mine. I love this. This is
Okay. This guy is like if Chris Chan focused on hip hop instead of animation. Right? This is hip hop Chris Chan.
can't. Oh.
Premiere comedy shows.
Does he like live in a hostel or something?
What? We just found a new friend. Tell me we didn't just find a brand new friend. How to get Pimp's hat? Entertainment and emotional incidents. What? Emotional incidents.
I think he's at the Armory or something.
We're going to have to find some of his emotional incidents and share them with the world.
Entertainment. It's still okay. It hasn't changed yet. He's got a Seahawks jersey on and a Sounders scarf.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
What's the spoiler?
Of Fantasy A, bow down to the Fan King. Music and promotional events.
Is that what the previous screen read as well?
I thought it said emotional. Yeah, emotional incidents.
Okay, right here. Because there was something there that was like 2 seconds
Fantasy
long.
A has come to Seatown. Okay.
Can't believe this gentleman's in our backyard.
Dude, if you're going to write shit and put it up on screen, it's got to be there for longer than a second. If you want people to read what you're doing. Oh my God. People are like, this weirdo again. Why is there water all over his camera lens? Oh my God. Oh man, I want to watch. So on tonight's post show, we're going to watch some more of this guy's videos.
This is our new friend, dude.
He has a channel with a lot of shit.
Oh my gosh. Did we really just discover our brand new friend? We have a brand new friend, man.
His most recent video was as recent as a week ago. And let me see his oldest video, because
I need to find one of his emotional incidents.
His channel goes back 8 years.
My God.
Yes.
So I've actually seen, I guess, flyers of his that he posts around the city.
You have?
Yeah, I'm remembering
No.
now. A friend of mine just reminded me that we had seen these flyers. He was like, dude, these are the flyers. I remember them now. he prints out like white paper printouts and puts them on the wall promoting his music. Like it's like typed up in Microsoft Word or something on a white piece of paper, and then post them around the city.
On a white piece. So like there's no artistry to it at all.
Check out Fantasy A, Seattle hip hop rapper and looking for sweetheart, sweet boy. I might have.
I'm on a love quest.
I might have to get him for a sit down sweet boy interview, cause he's in Seattle. I'll go meet up at like a Starbucks, put a microphone on the table, and sit down with Fantasy A. Cause he's probably got a lot of sweet boy secrets to share. Oh my God!
Why is there shit on his camera?
What's up, Seahawks fans? This is your Seahawks fan king, Fantasy A, aka Alexander Hubbard. I am very excited that the Seahawks are.
Just use one of your names. Like if you want to be Fantasy A, don't mention your real name every time. You know, try to get that to stick.
Playing against
Warning, raging cringe boner from Josh 2.0.
I'm going to work at the stadium tonight where the Seahawks play.
Oh my God, he works at the stadium? Is that what he said?
Oh no.
I think that's what he just said. Let's see.
Stadium tonight where the
Oh shit, didn't go far back enough.
Eagle Chargers tonight. I'm going to work at the stadium tonight where the Seahawks play.
Is he one of those guys that's like ice cold beer?
Maybe he works at the damn concession stand.
Or he's one of those people that sweeps up the stadium after the games.
Maybe he's security. Maybe he sells CDs.
That
in the parking
explains
lot.
why he has the jersey for like the Sounders too, because the Sounders play there too.
For football season coming back. Good to hear. Good to hear, y'all. So it's gonna be crazy tonight, y'all. We're expecting 70,000 people, and this is gonna be packed. This is the first day that the Seahawks are coming back to Central Link Field for the preseason number 2. So, anyway.
Yes, he is so Chris Chan-like.
Dude, I can't believe we found Seattle Chris Chan. Hey,
I was sitting on
Alligator.
30 bats, didn't even know. All yours, my dudes. Thank you. Yeah, check your bat wallet. You know, sometimes it's easy to forget, too. Like, if you use Brave, go check your bat wallet. There's probably some stuff there. And you can send them our way. We love that. You can send them through Twitter, too. If you go to Twitter on your Brave browser, there's places to tip people.
Way. For Russell Wilson, you can do your best to get your team to win that game tonight.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. He's struggling. He's struggling.
This is not a motivational speech.
I'm going to my first Seahawks game.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Happy boy.
Probably my only one, too. It's kind of expensive.
I've never been to one.
Yeah, I mean, like, baseball games are only, like, $50 a ticket. A Seahawks game's way more if you want, like a decent, like, a good seat at the baseball game is, like, $50. So a good seat at, like, a really, really good seat at Seahawks game's really expensive.
I've only been to that stadium once, and it was an Amazon work private party, and Macklemore was performing at the stadium for all Amazon employees, and that was pretty interesting setup to be in that place on the field without, like, you know, for a concert.
It's
kind of cool.
Pretty fucking huge.
Yeah.
I have 104 bats worth. Be careful sitting on your bats too long. They
You never know. They could turn into a vampire.
Well, I think they expire eventually.
Yeah. All you got to do, Tech, is give us those bats.
Yeah,
That's all you got to do.
I mean,
get them off your hands, man. Don't hoard bats.
Actually, bats do expire, I think, in that wallet.
Oh,
the
wow.
whole system is like revolves around helping creators. Like the whole concept of it was created after the adpocalypse happened to have a new way to monetize. Like we get ads, you know, like those, you know, yeah. So it's a way of circumventing YouTube's bullshit monetization garbage.
Yeah. Fucking
So yeah, click the
bats.
fucking triangle. Send us
Give
the
us your
bats.
bats, man.
Send us the bats.
Don't be a joker. Give us your bats, man.
So we're going to go do the post show in a few.
We'll have more videos from Liquid Seattle Christian.
Yeah, he's not liquid.
Fantasy A. Damn, dude. What a friend of the show that we found now. Where are stars now?
See, you saw just sent 10 units of guano. Yeah, so yeah, if you guys have some, please send them our way.
We got us. Thank you to PT Ham for that $100 dono. Sorry it didn't show up on the screen. That's terrible if a donation of such magnitude
Who
doesn't
knows?
show up.
Sometimes shit happens,
Yeah.
but that's why we always double check. All right, I'm going to put up a timer really quick. Probably only like 5 minutes.
Boom, 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 boom. I will be rapping. I'll be rhyming any donation messages you send.
Yeah, so anyone who doesn't already have Brave that's watching right now, there's a link in the description if you want to get it. A lot of people tell me it's a good browser. Like, literally, people use it, and they've kept using it ever since. So it's at least worth checking out. And if you've always been interested in a way to support our show, but you don't have extra money, that's the best way to do it. And for those of you who do use the Brave browser, just in case you forgot, right up here in the corner, you click that, and there will be a bat wallet. And if you have bats, you just go to send a tip. You might have to claim your grant, too. There's usually a thing up here where you can claim the grant as well. But yeah, send a tip. I don't have enough bats. That's why this is great for people like yourself that consume a lot of online content. You're accumulating bats just by watching shit.
Yeah.
So it's really helpful to us a lot.
Make a rhyme about Chris Chan and a tattoo.
In a tutu.
In a tutu. Oh, in a tutu. Yo.
Should I play a beat for
No beat. Chris Chan in a tutu. Eating
doo-doo
out of an Isuzu. Uhuru. Y'all, yeah.
Doo-doo.
Dancing, doing a plie. Chris Chan, Jared Genesis, and Brett Keane up in a three-way. What did we say? Marry, fuck, kill? Still? Kill them all. Fuck them all. Married to the game. Jacking like Jill. Masturbation. Tasting on the fingertips. Eating a stack of cum like it's Pringle chips. Yum. Sick, dude. That was worth $2.
Yes, we're going to end this show in 2 minutes or so. Poisoning the Well will be on the next private show. That's next week. I think it's like a week from today or something.
Yeah.
So
get Fantasy A to make a beat. Oh, no. Oh, no. Billy Fantasy A collab. Can't wait. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Stop.
Stop. I should fly out to Chris Chan.
No, you should not.
Sit down with Chris Chan in a 1.5 hour interview.
That Chris Chan's not going to sit still for that long.
I have ways of soothing the savage beast. All right? I could sit down and talk to Christine Weston Chandler about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And after an hour and a half, I think we'd have something really beautiful the fans could sink their teeth into. Fantasy. Fat assy. That would be my name. Fat assy fridge.
Fantasy fridge. Fantasy fridge.
I'm the
Fridge.
Tism
Fridge.
Whisperer.
Fantasy fridge.
Liquid fantasy? Oh no. Pimp Monks in chat saying Billy sex me. Nasty man. Do 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 do.
Do 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 do. Man, I remember one time one of my friends forced me to watch Dawson's Creek with him, and I was like, this is fucking awful, dude.
Okay, Katie Holmes, was cute.
Everybody,
but not that cute.
Everybody loved her so much because she was like a local celebrity. She's the most famous person in Toledo at the time. And everybody was like, yeah, I saw Katie Holmes the other day. Yeah, it's Katie Holmes. Yeah, Katie Holmes. Yeah. And then when she married Tom Cruise, everyone's like, what the fuck? Because Tom Cruise is a crazy motherfucker.
Anna Faris was from Seattle. She was like the one that I would like. She was from like the North End near Linwood and stuff.
I'm not sure who that is.
She was in like the scary movies. She was married to...
Oh, I know who you're talking about now. She was like the main female actress in
the
Scary.
blonde.
Yeah.
I thought she was really funny, but...
Wasn't she in like The House Bunny or something like that? Okay. Yeah, I know who that is.
Anna Faris.
Yeah.
What about Twin Peaks? Yeah, Twin Peaks was filmed out here.
Yeah, Twin Peaks is great. All right, so I think this is the time where we leave and go to the post show.
Everybody who is a $10 patron or above qualifies to come and watch the post show with us. If you are a member of this channel, that's
Last
also
minute
your
dono
perk.
giving me a bono.
Oh,
Empyrean.
A bono.
Last minute dono giving me a
evened it
bono.
out. How did you figure that out in your Aussie dollars?
I mean, he could have chosen
or was
American
it
dollars.
Or is he from New Zealand? Yeah, New Zealand dollars.
But you could,
that's what I meant to say, not
it's
Aussie
easy.
dollars.
You could just put it in as U.S. Getting a dono, no homo.
Seriously.
Sitting on my bono.
How'd you do the math?
Do the
to
promo.
make it so perfect.
Ben slanging froyo to a tranny out in Soho. No. You can't say tranny anymore. It's trans.
serving
To a
up the
trans.
froyo.
Trans prosy. It's hard when you're talking about a prostitute to say trans prostitute. It's just so much easier to say the slur when you're
How
rapping.
about you just change it to Annie Tray? The
Annie
pig
Tray.
The pig Latin version.
Big fat and eating pussy like a pig Latin out of trough. Hold the balls when I cough. No scoff. Jack off. Jack be nimble. My dick's so small it can fit inside a thimble. I'm like the fucking rapping thumb. That dumb son of a bitch that rapped income with cum. Pumping. I don't remember the fuck his fucking line was. The thumb rapper, right? I could be the thumb rapper if I didn't have these curls. I look like I'm part thumb on my dad's side. Do I look kind of like Juggalo Jesus, Ben?
No.
Do I look like Juggalo Jesus?
No.
Like I died for your Fago?
Neither Juggalo nor Jesus.
You don't think so?
Are words I would use to describe you.
Oh.
All right, goodbye, everybody.
Thank you for getting us halfway to our goal. That was beautiful. See you again tomorrow.
All right.
Or see you in the post show.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.